Hello everybody, welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. Give me just a few minutes and I'll be on the air. As I always say, good morning. Welcome to the live stream. It is the 20th of October. It is too much light on me. I got a headache still. So welcome aboard to the Greg K6EGG live stream. I'm also watching baseball too. I'm sort of losing my voice, but that's all good. That might work in my favor. Oh, that good. It works. Yes, that is true. Hello. Nice to see you in there. Not first and not last. As long as you're not last. But you can always lead from behind. So you got to always take the good with the bad and try to turn the bad into good. I've always been told you can lead from behind. You don't need to be in the front. So nice to see you folks in there. I'll wait till at least 30 people jump in. I got to open something up I got in the mail today that I was supposed to get last week, but it still came in time. Looking forward, I'm going to be doing a POTA. If everything schedules out okay, Wednesday morning. Still trying to figure out exactly when. Greg with 1G at the end. Nice to see you in there. And I talked to somebody in Upland yesterday on 20 and 40. Spacing on this call sign. He's over by Cable Airport off of Benson. Tim, I think his name was. Wow. That's not good. And by the way, it was like 90 today. I don't know if I can show this. Let me see if I can. I might get in trouble for this. We'll see here. Hold on. I think it's kind of funny. You guys might like it. It's actually fitting for the shirt I have on. So I live in the city of Chino, which I've always mentioned. There's 2 prisons nearby. I don't know if you guys are interested in this, but check out this. I had this shirt on. I went grocery shopping by this place. I'm going to show you it. I hope I don't get dinged for copyright, but here we go. Oh, crap. Of course I lose it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let's try this again. All right. Hello, everybody. Any guesses of where I'm at here? I'm going to get dinged. I'm going to get dinged right for I forgot. You guys ever watch Back to the Future? That look familiar? Anybody? Anybody recognize that area? Let me know where that you think that's at. It's conveniently close to my house. And it's not 1955, but it feels like it sometimes. Yep. So that is one of my all-time favorite movies. I actually like to watch that when I'm sick, of all things, like in the winter. And this is right around the time it was taking place, like in the movie. I think it was it the 12th of October? October 12th, I think, was the 1985 day. Is it October 21st? So then that's tomorrow. So that's perfect timing. I actually think I heard they filmed that in, I want to say April of 1984 or 1983. So that area, and then this has nothing to do with ham radio, but I'm a geek when it comes to this sort of stuff. And I used to be I think I would consider myself a little bit of an 80s movie buff, but I didn't realize that was Chino till like 10 years ago, or maybe till my adult life, I didn't realize that was Chino. I actually drove down. There's a right down by there. There's a model airplane, Lion Estates. That's correct. There's a model was a model airplane or RC airplane airport, and I drove down there, and I remember looking over, and I'm going, "Damn, that looks familiar." And I don't know where, right? And I stopped and like looked. I'm like, why does this look familiar, right? Spaced, went and watched the RC planes, drove back. And then when I drove back, I saw the water tower that's at the Chino prison, Chino women's prison, because I'm by the Chino men's prison. I saw the water tower and I saw the electrical wires above. And I'm like, hobby damn. That's the Lion Estates. You are correct. This is it right here. This is where I was. Right there. I parked my car right here. And actually, these rocks are still there in kind of messed up form, but they are still there. And the hill is still there. Let me, I don't know if I can do a side by side. Give me a second here. Let me see if I can, because it's a video, so I might have to pause it and make it smaller. And I need to get rid of the text message underneath. Oh, yeah, you can kind of see here. Here, let me see here. I'm doing this. Thank you very much for putting that in there. But yeah, this is probably the same road. And you can see in the picture that there's like a little line of rocks here that they've kind of distorted into the regular part. But 10 years ago, 15 years ago, when I first found this rock area was still more present. And I drove by, you can see the outline of the hills here. I drove by and I'm like, what is that? That's stuck in my head for some reason. I don't know why. And so I looked it up online. I ended up watching the movie, I don't know, maybe a month later, and I saw the video of that shot. I'm like, that's Chino. And now with the internet, you can look it up, and how be damn. One of my favorite movies is filmed about 3 miles away from my house. That's pretty cool. And there's the mall scenes over in the Puente Hills Mall off the 60 freeway. I don't know if Dakota's still in there. That's not too far away from where you're from, just over the hill. I'll pull up my email here. Hopefully it didn't go into... What do we got there? Is it safe? Yeah, that's a good movie. Yep. And I told my wife, if I ever win the lottery, the first thing I'm doing is buying one of these replica cars. The second thing I'm doing is buying a Knight Rider. So yeah, I'm a big fan. And I was so thrilled to find out that movie was filmed in Chino. And not only that, they came back and filmed Back to the Future 2 was filmed there as well. So pretty cool stuff. I wish I would have known that when I was younger. I got people calling me I don't want to get called on. But I'm sorry, I geeked out today. I had to run a bunch of errands, and I'm like, you know what? It's a nice day. I have this shirt on. I'm going to go take a photo of that. I've been wanting to do that for a while. It looks like enough of you folks are in here now. Look what I got in the mail today. Look what I got in the mail today. Hold on. I have not. This was supposed to get here. It got stuck in customs, I think, in Memphis. That's my Nancy Pelosi cable, I call it. Messy and Poloni, by the way. And no, I'm not sponsored, and I paid full price for this. Minus the KMRD, which I think I got, I don't know, I think $7 back on my PayPal. I think later. They emailed me. Wow, this is thicker cable than I thought. Can't get this thing open. My gates. And I don't have my knife with me. Yes, they are. They're based in Dallas, I believe. Oh, this is not working so well for me tonight. Nail clipper to the rescue. Yep, it worked. Nail clipper. Typical TV guy, trying to find whatever works. All right, this is way thicker than I thought. They put any stickers in here or anything? Oh, wow, this is actually really good. No, they sent me this thing. I don't know. Maybe it talks about it. This is a lot thicker cable than I thought. And the definitely better connectors than I have on my other setup there. This is a lot heavier than the other cable I had too. And it's 10 feet shorter, I believe. So Nancy, Messy and Poloni cable. I'm going to give this a shot with John over in Vegas on Wednesday morning, hopefully. Hopefully you guys will be able to watch. I know some of you have to work. I'd love to tell you more about what I'm going to be doing in Vegas, but they made me sign something today, so I won't be doing that. I don't know why I have two of these on here. Let me see here. Yeah, this is nice. And they got, they sent this out the next morning. Or I ordered it on a Saturday, I believe. This is, I don't know if Hamstick's in here still. You're the one that helped me out with this. Oh, you know what? It probably says it on here. Made in Italy. 50 ohm cable. It has the... Well, here's the other thing. So they put my invoice like right on the... I don't want to show it because it shows some stuff on here. It shows like part of my PayPal stuff. Not too thrilled about that, but I think it's Ultraflex 7. Ultraflex 7. Sorry, I have the microphone game. Oh, speak of the devil there, John. We were just talking about you. I got my cable here. If I remember to put it into my car tonight, I'll be testing this out here. I didn't have the right size wire for the power pole mod, so I ordered some from Amazon. It's supposed to be here this morning. It didn't. Oh, boy. We might be able to use the wire that I have on there, too. I don't know if it will fit. Hopefully it will. I mean, is that a problem? just cut back some of the wire that I'm using for the power cord. I have it's like 10 feet. No, it's Ultraflex 7, it says on here. And Hamstick, you're there when I ordered it. That's pretty fast coming from Italy. It would have been here on Friday morning, less than a week, 6 days. And if you're counting the weekend, if you don't count the weekend, it basically got here in 4 days. It was supposed to get here in 4 days, but something happened with so they did discount it. It took off $7. $7, well, 7.21 euros they took off. Just credited back to my account. Remember it was like 83 something euros. Yeah, this is thick and heavy. Wow. It doesn't say. Once again, not sponsored by them. I paid full price except for the K8 MRD discount. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm going to put my choke on this. And I'm going to put that over there. So I remember to take it with me in the car tomorrow, first thing in the morning, like 5:30 whenever I'm leaving. Oh, it might come in tomorrow. We might get lucky. Okay, so anybody know how the bands are? 10 meters? It's closed. I want to get that K6EGG. Oh, by the way, Joe, you still in here? You're always in here, dude. I watched that video yesterday, and thank you very much about EQing. The only thing is I didn't test it, so I'm gonna dry run that thing over at the Poda Park there in Las Vegas or at Red Rock Canyon there. I'd rather fail on the air than, I guess. I just didn't feel very good last night after I got done. I wanted to get done and get it packed, get my battery charged and everything because I had a bunch of laundry I needed to do last night before. So I just wasn't into checking it, and I didn't have I couldn't find my dummy load. I'm off Saturday. I might be able to get some DX in. Not from my house. Nothing too good here. Let me try 17 here. My ears are gonna get wrecked. By the way, John, you do FT8, right? I always wondered if I could hear myself, my own station remotely. I think that would be cool. You work Morocco and Cape Verde. On 10-meter voice? Yes. I found an old harness with 14 gauge wire. Perfect. Cool, dude. Nothing really on 17 yet. I'm just going to let it go. I don't want to call CQ. I'm just looking for that K5 station. I'm really looking forward to the. Ooh, there we go. There they are. Really looking forward. It's supposed to be good weather. Actually, I think for tomorrow it's supposed to sprinkle here. So the weather's going to go south here, but looks like a nice non-windy event up in the high desert there of the Mojave Desert going through tomorrow. I've had some windy trips across that Highway 15. Let me tell you something. Yay. No, somebody else is calling me. All right, I'll get this guy first. I already have him, Bo. Don? I'm trying to DX here. I also made Really? I didn't realize that. Okay. All right. I appreciate that. It's Jakey. I'll give you. Okay. What radio are you bringing up there? You said you're a big battery guy? Well, I drive on a battery, so I got to figure out where I can charge that thing at by my hotel. I'm staying at a hotel I normally don't. I've never stayed at before, so Strip, there's all kinds of crap. Yeah, you could just bring crimpers. I got a couple hours, so I don't know exactly when I need to be to work, but I know I can't stay there past 3 o'clock. So we got a few hours. And I hope the bathrooms are open. But I don't think they are. The federal facility there. Come on. I want to work that San Andreas. I don't know how to pronounce the rest. Come on. And I'm watching the baseball game here. Big baseball fan. Hoping the Seattle Mariners make it in. Perfect. That is good. Because I drink a lot of water. And if time permits, I'm going to try to... There's a sauna in my hotel, and I'm a sauna guy. So I'm planning to hit the sauna maybe tomorrow night. So I'll be drinking a lot of water. Excellent. I got the 891, so we can tag team off of that. Bring an antenna setup. I would love to do a test between the two antenna setups, if possible. All right, I'm breaking off of this guy. He ain't calling me back. All right. Yeah, I actually the last stream I did wasn't so bad, believe it or not. I made it through almost the whole thing. It was like 2.5 hours, and I drank a lot of water. Magic carpet. I've heard about those. Come on. I want to work you in and try to work some voice on 20. You think is 20 open right now? Sean in there?
Yep.
Welcome aboard.
Good evening.
Yes, it is a very good evening. I just wish I had most of my voice here.
Hey, you sound better than yesterday.
I actually feel worse.
Really?
Yeah. I woke up good. I woke up like 8:30. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm ready to do this. And I'm going to go work out. And I got up, and as soon as I got up, my head rushed, and I had a massive headache. So that ruined me. Lots of spikes in 20, don't know coming from. Okay, I'm going to go there as soon as this guy. Come on, guy. I want to work this San Andreas. How do you pronounce that? Providencia? You guys know I suck at that. Glad I'm not an announcer, especially a hockey announcer.
Yeah, it's that place.
Yeah. That place over in the Caribbean Sea.
Providencia? I don't know.
Yeah. If Hamstick Eric was in here, he'd probably know what it is.
I think I've worked them before. I've worked that area. I can hear your FT8 humming away.
Yeah, I think I texted you, didn't I? When I saw you get this mic. And you know what? Sean here in Sonobus, he's not using it right now. He's using a DJI microphone.
No, I'm using a Shure.
Oh, you using a Shure?
Yeah, I'm using my MV7.
You're using a Shure?
Sure I am.
That's how we always say Shure. He also has, I'm working on him. And I can go to 20 meter voice. RE27ND he uses for the HF side of things.
AKA the silver phallic symbol.
It is a solid microphone. And I'd say that in the most of terms because it feels solid. You could use it as a hammer. You're solid. You're going to help my pronunciation of San Andreas and Provincia or whatever.
Yeah, come on.
I do not attempt Spanish sounding countries.
That is actually, I want to say, Italian.
Is it?
The Provincia part of it is. Should we do a web search on this to see what the background is for this thing is? San Andreas. Why is the San Andreas movie coming out? Oh boy. I put an A in there, that's why.
Yeah, I've worked them 4 times.
4 times.
All voice.
Is it Providencia?
Yeah, I think that's what
That's what it is, yeah. Santa Catalina?
Yeah, one of the reasons why I couldn't pronounce it is I didn't even see it written anywhere.
Spanish and Portuguese. So I was not right. So what are they? Interesting. Stuff you learn from ham radio. Yeah, that's a good microphone. It's better than buying a microphone off of TikTok.
I don't know. It's where I got mine.
I mean,
TikTok?
I have a TikTok mic.
Just kidding.
I have a TikTok SM7.
All right.
Am I all sounding weird again today, or is the Mac working good?
Sounds good.
No, it sounds great.
Okay. I wonder if it's if I have the SDR control app, like if I use it recently or anything, if that adjusts my mic gain and stuff on the Mac.
It probably does because the Mac likes to take over everything, if that makes sense. Oh my goodness, why doesn't this go back? Okay, all right. I'm gonna go to AM and then I'm gonna go to sideband. Nope. There we go. And there's probably nothing on here.
I have a feeling the contractors are not going to show up today.
Whose fault is that?
You know what?
Maybe they were on Amazon Web Services.
Yeah, so I mean, I didn't go to work this morning because these dudes are supposed to come here and fix my floor that they messed up when I moved in. So I guess I'll just wait for them.
We went out to dinner, and we haven't been apart since. I mean, we've done trips.
Well, now you're with us, trying to
Emotionally,
speak Spanish or whatever.
Portuguese.
Oh, that's what's his face? I'm like, hey, I can't hear this. I guess I need to turn it up.
Come on back, Mike.
Hi, Greg. Good to catch you again. 5-9 again.
Whoa, I'm impressed.
Oh, you got your money back. Good. I've known some people that bought some stuff off of TikTok and got hosed.
I have no idea how I'm going to get figured out.
But good for you.
I'm grateful for whatever.
That thing sounded like ass. It was buzzing and everything.
You're up and down a little bit compared to last time, but still working just.
Yeah, they're still buzzing though.
I don't hear buzzing.
No, not on yours.
That's a nice guy. He seems to be a lot nicer than I am.
Oh, you both are wonderful.
It's weird. It's like up and down.
Make it all work. Like each one of the relations.
So Sean, I made some, I don't know how much you heard, I made some EQ settings according to a web or a YouTube video. A bunch of people praised it in the comments, so I didn't listen to it. So
Is that just on the radio or on the mixer too? Because you sound a little different.
Well, I'm sick, so that's part of it. No, I'm talking about my 891. I always sound different.
What kind of sick you talking about?
I noticed you got some toroids on your headphones. It does work. It definitely, dude. I got them everywhere. I got them. It's on like 10 different places on this XLR here too, and on the other side of this. 17, I still have a problem with.
How I'm doing it, but I'll take it. 2,900 uniform Sierra 2858. Okay?
I have them on my headphones, but not the XLR.
If you don't need it, you don't need it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I had the toroids on the headphones from Hawaii when I was doing HF, and I just no reason to take them off. And I didn't have XLR back then.
Hold on a second.
Hey, thanks, Greg. Kilo Italy 5, Golf Tango Romeo 58 into Central Arkansas this evening.
I didn't recognize the voice.
I think this is WD6. I like this. UCK. I like that.
Yeah, good copy. Hey, thanks for being out there. Be safe. Have a great evening.
Thank you again, as always. 7-3.
7-3.
Kilo Papa 4 ENT Alpha Tango.
Station in Alpha Tango, your next step, stand by. Was there a station ending in golf?
I didn't say anything.
Nothing heard. Okay.
Oh, that's weird. How does that happen?
Come on back.
Yes, it's Kilo Papa 4
Take advantage of it.
Did I accidentally key up? I don't know. Did I say something I don't remember? That could have happened.
No, but you take advantage of it when they say it.
Well, now he'll be looking for me again, so.
5x5, 55 here into Puerto Rico.
I'll happily take the 5.
Puerto Rico. That's not too far from you there, Mike.
Relay 6, 7-3, be safe out there.
Delta 6, uniform Charlie Kilo. Kilo said.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Don't need to repeat that many times. Let's get you in and out of here. You're about a 5'6". Uniform Sierra 2858. QSL?
It sounds like someone might be repeating my call sign. I only said it once, but you're 5'7" into Southern California tonight.
Somebody who's got a enunciator who's running. He took them out. I'll try to work around them. Turn down the automatic. Okay, there was somebody.
Great. Now I got somebody bootlegging me.
What a hoodlum.
Oh, I have proof that it's not me.
I heard it. I recorded it.
That's why I was like,
Echo Golf Golf. I've called you multiple times.
Oh,
Okay, hey, just to let you know, somebody is bootlegging me right now. Somebody is bootlegging me. This is the real K6EGG. Just let you know.
Oh, okay. Well, mumble. It sounded like somebody had a recording, and I just was.
is it my voice?
No, it is not.
Are you about a 5'7", 5'8"? Uniform Sierra 2858. QSL?
Copy the 5'8". You're 57 in Charlie Alpha down here in Southern California. Appreciate the contact. Sorry about the bootleg, man. Out of my control. 7-3. Good luck boating.
We'll work it out. Thank you for reaching out. Thank you for explaining what's happening. Okay, Whiskey Delta 6, Uniform Charlie Kilo. Where's that?
This is what I have to. I just heard it.
Zulu Uniform Alpha.
This poor guy's trying to do a POTA and he's getting bootlegged over by my call sign.
I started listening on my SDR when he said Echo Golf Golf, and I could hear that recording over and over again.
Lovely.
See, you're famous.
Alpha Bravo. Thank you for the call.
One of your secret admirers.
Here on Prince Edward Island, QSL.
Happens to K8 MRD.
55 Charlie Papa Bravo, still there? 55 Charlie Papa Bravo.
Is it still going, Dustin?
Kilo Hotel, Ford Victor, Yankee 2.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Whiskey 9, Mike Papa X-Ray. Whiskey 9, Mike Papa X-Ray. You are 5 and 9 on Prince Edward Island. QSL?
QSL, thank you for the 5-9. You're 5-9 plus 15 in the state of Oregon. Oscar Romeo 7-3, thank you for the contact.
73, thank you for 5-9 from Have a good one.
Mr. Echo 4 Kilo Mike Foxtrot.
November 4, Bravo Team Station. QSL, Mike, November 4, Bravo, Queen. You are 10 over 9 here on Prince Edward Island. Name is Bob. QSL?
Prince Edward Island? At Washington?
PEI, it's PEI, Prince Edward Island, November 2, Kilo Hotel, Ford Victor, Yankee 2, PEI, QSL? Well, it's either PE or PEI, depending on who you are. If you're French, it's PE. If you're English, it's PEI.
It's tomato. It's tomato. Come on.
Thank you. God bless.
I say PE.
73, have a good one.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Kilo Alpha 4, the Kilo Alpha 4 station. QSL, thank you for the 25 days from Macon, Georgia. You are 5 dB over 9, 5 dB over 9. You're on Prince Edward Island, QSL. 73, how's fun?
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Kilo Papa 5, Sierra Alpha Victor.
I think I got this guy before.
Sierra Alpha Victor. Thank you for the call. You are 5 and 8. 5 and 8.
You got him with the YV2?
Keeps going in and out.
Let me correct that. Hold on. Kilo, Bravo 5. Give me the full call one more time. Gotcha. Kilo, Bravo 5, Sierra Alpha Victor. Thank you. You are 5-8, Prince Edward Island, QSL. QSL 5-9 plus 10 in Louisiana, 73. Have a good one.
You guys see anything else?
Kilo Bravo 4 station, Kilo Bravo 4.
It's hard if somebody doesn't say like QRZ, because then it just gets a little messy. Does that make sense?
Kilo Bravo 4, should we go?
He's not like kind of taking charge of what's going on.
You don't have to say QRZ as long as you end it the same way every time. Like if you say 7-3, this is K6EGG. We'll figure it out.
He is not though. He's kind of changed it every time. I think that's my point. Yeah.
Yankee Zulu, thank you for the call.
Kilo 9 Yankee Zulu. Sounds familiar.
QSL, thank you for the 20 over. Thank you, Jerry. Have fun.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Kilo Quebec 4 station. Kilo Quebec 4.
See, he changed it this time again. I think I got this guy. I don't even know his call sign. Something
Thank you for the call. You are 5-8, 5-8, 5-9. Prince Edward Island. Name is Bob. QSL.
Oh. I might just try calling CQ myself, see if I can get some action here.
Central Florida, 73. Have a good one.
Oh, okay. I knew that sounded familiar.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Station November 5 Japan.
Try 2 more times.
QSL November 5 Japan Victor Lima. Thank you for the 5912 from Texas. You are 5959 here on Prince Edward Island. QSL. How far?
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
3 India Golf Alpha. Golf Alpha Station. Golf Alpha. Kilo 3 India Golf Alpha. Good evening, Bob. You're 59 in Texas. QSL the 59 in Texas, and just give me the full call. Give me the full call one more time. Kilo 3 India Golf Alpha. QSL Kilo 3 India Golf Alpha. Thank you for the 59 from Texas. You are about a 5 and 8. 5 and 8 here on Prince Edward Island. QSL.
So you only paid $200 for the...
73, thanks. Have a good one.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Kilo Oscar 4 station. Kilo Oscar 4.
All right, I'm going to go somewhere else. There's other activities. For a RE27, you only pay $200? Wow. That's very good. That's very good.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
Yeah, I paid close to $500 with taxes and everything.
I might have gotten one, but they don't have one here locally. At least not at the audio store.
They probably make them there.
I don't know. I mean, they had the MV7 or the SM7, so.
Hold on.
From Victor Yankee 1, Charlie Oscar, WY1 CO calling CQ and listening.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Kilo 7 Delta Echo, I believe. Thank you very much for the call. The name is Scott, Sierra Charlie Oscar Tango Tango Scott, located in the Yukon Territory. I'll give you a better report on
That's way at the top, right?
Kilo 7 Delta Whiskey Echo.
That's like north of Chad.
Yeah, Roger, Scott.
Wow.
Here's Dennis, Delta Echo, November, India Sierra, and I am in southern Oregon, Medford,
Man, he sounds
Oregon.
great.
He's coming in just, probably 5 over S9.
Oh, I just heard some RFI in his signal there.
Yeah, you're definitely just bouncing on and off the
he's got a ton
S9
of
mark
it.
here, so sounding really good. I don't quite have the antenna pointed your direction, but certainly no problem copying. Running about a kilowatt here, 1 kW to a homebrew 3-element monobander.
I don't think I've ever made a contact with somebody up this far north.
So that's the situation here, Dennis.
He is
Kilo
way
7
up there.
Delta Whiskey Echo from Victor Yankee 1, Charlie Oscar.
Yeah, very good, Scott.
He's booming,
We're on the Icom 70.
Man, he's north of
I'm running
Chad
at
there.
About,
Chad's in
700
Alberta,
watts,
but
through the Mercury 3 amplifier.
yeah, you're getting a lot of...
And on the Heil PR781 microphone. And we've got a inverted V dipole about, it's about 30 feet up.
Sounds like he has a reverb on. Sounds like me on 17.
See that? He's on a real mic, 781.
He's on a 781?
Yeah, Heil. Only the best.
Just completely over the moon about it. I'm wondering what your experience has been.
Oh, come on.
Oh, very much the same.
I want to make contacts tonight.
It's just plug and play.
Have I even made... Yeah, I made one.
It's just been I had a American. What was it? It was the 811. And that was a chore to get dialed in.
That RF sounds sweet.
You just throw it all together. And
How can you...
got the automatic
He may not even hear it, so...
Mercury as well. And, I got really lucky and I threw in my reservation before the first of the year. So I beat the price increases that came about. And I just love them both. Over.
Yeah, okay, very good. Well, I have to say, I have not.
That's the importance of having a clean station right there. How bad that sounds. I mean, he sounds loud, but I would sacrifice a little bit of loudness so I'm clear.
An old grease kit.
Just saying.
Running at around a kilowatt, but I've got a...
Are you talking about that high-pitched stuff in the background?
No, I'm talking about the not this guy talking, but the other guy talking. You hear the RFI leaking into his audio stream somewhere, or audio signal, I should say.
Okay. Yeah.
No, that's
another adjacent signal.
Yeah.
It is nice to have a little bit extra headroom.
This guy sounds good.
I have to say that Mercury amplifier did
killing me, dude.
Kind of draw
killing me, Smalls. Don't forget to hit that like button, everybody. Much will be appreciated. Helps the channel out. I'll be a millionaire. I'm just kidding. Oh, did you hear that?
From Kilo 7 Delta Whiskey Echo. Yeah, Scott, I bought
That sounds terrible.
And you know,
if I ever sound like that, Sean, just take me out and shoot me in the back.
I will.
Well, I do on 17.
Oh, geez, I got
Stick a pin in your coax.
It's just not my new Nancy Pelosi cable.
About 5 months,
Oh, yeah.
6 months.
That stuff seems nice compared to the stuff I had before.
I got really lucky on the tuner.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Nope. I bought some and it's already garbage.
Really?
Yep.
What happened with it?
Corrodes really quick.
Interesting. Like the plastic starts to dry out?
No. Just the copper inside is pretty sensitive.
Interesting.
I had it in Hawaii outside for 2 years with no issues. And I have it out.
I had it up here for, I don't know, maybe a year. And I took it down and went to put a coax connector on and it was already all green and pussy inside.
Ooh.
You gotta get some of that dielectric grease around your connectors.
It wasn't around a connector. It was down the middle of the coax.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I was reading a lot of posts where people were getting it that way.
Yeah, okay, very good. Very good, Dennis.
Yeah, right now I'm running Times Microwave LMR 400. It's the only thing I'm running right now here at the and TV coax.
I do appreciate the
TV coax.
Yeah, for the satellite station.
Oh. This guy's gonna wreck you. I want this guy's because I don't have anybody up there on voice. I don't know what's going on. I have a massive headache. Oh, you sound like what I had last week. That's how I was feeling on Thursday, late Thursday night into Friday. I felt like somebody dropped something on me. It's a quick punch. You'll be okay in a couple days. I feel a sort of, I guess I felt about as much as I feel yesterday, bad wise.
I hear you. Well, I'm really pleased with my setup.
I'm not.
I enjoy the Icom.
Greg, it sounds weird to use TV coax on 10 gig satellite, but
no, you can do that, right?
Yeah, it's a modified LNB.
When I can, I like to.
So it takes the 10 gig, puts it down to 768 megs, and then the other coax is for the local oscillator to keep it steady.
So you run an LNB on that then? You said.
Yeah.
Does it send you? What do you have, 6 volt or whatever to it?
12. I think it's 12.
So it's like a.
It might be 6. No, I think it's 12, and then you can switch polarity with 18.
It's like an old DirecTV. Yeah. So yeah, that's the other thing. Cam, I don't know if you were around last night. I didn't want to show it, but I got alerts on my heart monitor from my phone, from my watch. My resting heart rate normally is in the 50s, mid to high 50s. I was 90 something, and my respiratory rate was more than double. I literally thought I was going to pass out at night.
Okay, Scott, very good.
I woke up in a nasty cold sweat.
And
Dennis, you need to fix your audio.
7 and S9, so it sounds like the band's shifting on us.
Well, hurry up so I can make my contact.
Well, all the best to you. Have a great week ahead, and maybe we'll catch you again sometime on.
Yeah, I think it's just the sick. I'm not a doctor, but it sounds like what I had. Literally,
Kilo 7 Delta Whiskey
I can't.
Echo, Dennis in Medford, and we'll say 73, Scott.
Poor Dennis. You need to fix your audio.
All the best from the Yukon, Dennis. Kilo 7 Delta Whiskey Echo from Victor Yankee 1, Charlie Oscar 73.
Kilo 6, Echo Golf Golf.
The station ending Romeo Whiskey again.
Hey, I don't know if you guys are watching the baseball game, but it looks like Toronto just came back.
Great. I'm surprised you haven't rolled off the high side of your filter to get rid of that other signal.
It's not really bugging me too much.
Oh, really?
No.
That sort of stuff. I struggle on some of the contests after a while because of all of that adjacent signals.
I don't like the way the gnawing sounds on it. It's hard to understand the people after that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm one of those, like, audio. I'm not an audio guy, obviously, but issues with people audio, like it.
Yeah, I understand.
It,
Oh, wait.
like I struggle at the mall. Like all that background, like low muffled sound of people talking, indistinguishable. I can't. It like gives me anxiety.
So Cam, I don't normally show this stuff. This is what I'm talking about here. So this is my resting heart rate normally, right? It dropped a little bit. It did an average, but I'm normally in the 50s there. You see below 6. This is 60 right there. So yeah. And then the other thing is my heart vulnerability, which is like your heart's at rest, non-stressed. I'm normally in the 50s, 60s. I went into the low teens, and then I was getting strange alerts like this on my phone. So yeah, trust me, I don't know. It's something going on. I don't know what it is, but.
Whiskey Lima from Victor Yankee 1. Hopefully, we catch it somewhere on the West Coast.
KA2RRK Mobile 8. Kilowatt Charlie 2.
I might just call some. Mine started with a throat and then a massive headache.
Good evening to you.
Is Russia?
Can you give me your call sign one more time? I didn't write it down.
I'll try for Russia tonight. I got Russia already in the log. Yeah.
Roger. So I got it. Whiskey America 6, Juliet Romeo Foxtrot, Mike. You are 5, almost like a 5'9" in the
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
You're using what, 700?
I think Friday was probably the worst. Like Friday night, I couldn't sleep. I kept tossing and turning. I was sweating. I had some other bathroom issues. It definitely. But I'm not as tired as I was yesterday, I guess. But my throat hurts a little bit more. When did it start up?
Roger. Thank you very much. 73 to you, sir. Is any other station that can hear me? Please come back now.
Kilo 6, Echo Golf Golf.
In Colorado. The couple station, the one station ended on a Tango, please.
Whiskey, Alpha 7, Tango.
Wow, your signal is so strong, like a 5.9 plus 20 dB. Are you running some power, sir?
Roger, my friend. I'm running 700 watts peak with a Yagi pointed your direction on a tower, 36, 37 feet.
I think he heard me in there.
Wow, that's pretty good actually. Yagi antenna 37 feet and 700 watt is doing pretty good job actually. You
What's this guy's call?
Plus 20 dB. Very good signal, sir. And so what is your location actually with the state?
Hey, I'm in the southeast corner of Idaho, Pocatello, and you're 30 dB over 9.
He's got a great signal.
I don't know how that thing's working, but I don't know. I just doing 350 watt basically, and it's probably just the channel between you and me open. Looks like I don't know, because it's Sorry, DB, I never heard that one, but anyway, it's interesting. But anyway, it's pretty good connection.
He
Looks
almost
like
went to
from
peak to plus
the
20.
between you and me. Anyway, Whiskey Alpha 7 Tango, very nice, strong signal from you, sir. And station.
It really isn't, though.
Whatever you're doing is a station. It's amazing. Its sound quality also very good.
That's what people don't realize. The Great Circle Mapper.
It's still very good system.
South Brazil is just about as far.
I'm running a FT8 I just turned my power way down, so now I'm peaking 300 watts. I don't know how the signal is coming in you, but between you and me, I mean, it's armchair copy like you're sitting here in the room with me.
Good DX today. I wish I could make some contacts.
I did not get your call, and I apologize for that.
Yeah, Roger. So you put your down power about 300 watts, but you still 5.9 plus 20 dB. Still the same thing. Anyway, very nice system you got. Actually, you got the same radio as me, FTDX10. But anyway, my call sign is November 7, Bravo Echo Romeo. November 7, Bravo Echo Romeo.
What?
QSL November 7, Bravo Echo Romeo.
Boy, he fooled you.
And, I was thinking you and I'd worked before, but it's not coming up on my logbook. But anyway, Vladimir,
Well, okay. You know what? I've actually talked to him. He's actually pretty cool.
Psych.
I've talked to him before. He's actually very nice.
Till next May. So
I know I can't go this low. Well. Well, I guess Russia's not as close as we thought.
Or closer.
And favorable, at least at the moment. Have you heard what propagation looks like over the next few days?
Okay, Cam, I'm not going to say anything, but...
A big solar event going.
I am not a racist. Well, not right now. What's up there, Mr. Underwear and Panties? I saw you on a video again today.
All right, George. Well, listen, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to step away from the
No.
make a cup of tea or something. It's about that time. So, 7-3. Thanks for the show. Wish you all the best. 05 Tango Romeo VY1CL.
All right, I'm just going to call my own CQ. I'm going to make my own pile up. If I can't work a pile up. Oh, I forgot about the baseball game. Shit. Oh, I hear somebody here. Dang it. Watching Fox 11. Dang, I cannot believe. Sorry, I'm getting text right now. Stuff is changing by the minute. Is anybody talking here? Anybody calling out my name? Do you really need 700 watts?
Don't hear nothing here.
This is Kilo 6. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf is the frequency in use. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf is the frequency in use. All right, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ for anybody out there can hear my voice. Give me a call back calling CQ. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf outside of Los Angeles, California. Kilo Romeo 4 station only.
Kilo Romeo 4, Echo Sierra, India.
Kilo Romeo 4, Echo Sierra, India. I'm going to give you a 55 here in the Southern California tonight.
Roger, Roger. I got you a 5 and 1.
Thank you for picking me up, and I don't know if you're watching there on YouTube, but thanks for at least the band's open to Florida there.
Roger, Roger. Yeah, I'm watching you here on live. It's kind of quiet, got a little some noise floor there, but it's pretty good.
Copy that, 7-3, QRZ. This is Kilo 6, Echo Golf Golf, calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California.
Kilo Echo 0, Mike Alpha Delta.
I got that Kilo Echo 0, Mike Alpha Delta 59 into the People's Republic of Southern California tonight.
I don't know whose people's this is. You're 5-7 in Missouri.
So it's not my people's, but I appreciate the contact again. At least the band's open to Missouri and Florida tonight. 7-3, QRZ.
Start dropping there a little bit.
This is Kilo 6, Echo Golf Golf, calling CQ 20 meters from the city of Chino, California.
He took a big dip.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? You were like perfectly clear, and then poof. Which mic were you using for the sideband?
A silver 8-inch long one.
This is Kilo 6, Echo Golf Golf, calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California.
I feel sad for some Seattle Mariner fans. They were leading the game up until like 4 outs ago.
This is Kilo 6, Echo Golf Golf, calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California.
I'm not even making it to Colorado. Man, I wish I didn't have noise. I want to put a remote up at Chino Hills State Park.
This is Kilo 6, Echo Golf Golf, calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California, outside of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6, Echo Golf Golf, calling CQ 20 meters.
Kilo Juliet 7, India Foxtrot Delta.
Kilo Juliet 7, India Delta Foxtrot, was that correct?
Yes, the transposition at the end. It's India Foxtrot Delta.
I always screw everything up. Kilo Juliet 7, India Foxtrot Delta, you're 57 into Southern California.
I have you 5-9 here in Mountain Home, Idaho. I just turned my power up from 15 to 50. I don't usually work voice. I was just working on my radio. I heard your CQ. I thought I'd answer you. I'm a Southern Californian myself, having been born and raised in SoCal, everywhere from the South Bay, Redondo Beach, down to San Diego. How are things in Chino?
Well, hello and welcome. Welcome back into Southern California. As far as your signal goes, came up to a 5.9, and yes, it's great. It was like 90 degrees, perfect day, no wind. I don't know, 20% humidity, high sky, not a cloud in the sky. Couldn't ask for a better day. I just wish I felt a little better. I'm still getting over a little cold, a little raspy. I'm doing about 100 watts here. I do a lot of FT8. It looks like I made an FT8 contact with you. I don't think maybe last year or something like that. I just looked you up on my logbook. But it's good to get you on voice. I'm glad you came on phone here.
Well, I'm glad too. I do a lot more WSJP than I do of sideband. But what I actually just did is I took my automatic tuner out of my tuner. I put a nano VNA on my antenna, and I saw other than 80 meters, my NSAID half-wave will be tuned by my Yaesu 991 on all bands except 80. So I thought, what the heck? I put my antenna directly into my radio and used it to auto-tune her. And seem to have a good signal on it. I've got no measurable SWR on this band, so I'm happy with it. And making a contact here from southern Idaho down to southern California. So I appreciate the contact, and back to you.
Well, copy that. Yeah, you sound like you got it going on. I haven't. I'm using a 7610 right now, but I have an FT8 91, and fortunately, it does not have a tuner in it, so I don't play too much Yaesu without a tuner. So I'm not sure how that works out, but it sounds like you got it going on. I appreciate the contact on voice, man, and I'm gonna see if I can get a couple more before the band drops out because you're starting to drop there a bit. But 7-3 there, Ken.
It's 73 to you too. Good luck.
Of course, you came up to a 5.9 again, almost plus 20 that time. So the band's in and out. 7-3. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from the city of Chino, California. Kilo Foxtrot 0 only. Dude, you're right in with my noise floor. I think I got a Kilo Foxtrot 0 and a Quebec in there somewhere. Just give me your suffix only, suffix only. I think you almost completely dropped out. The fellow there, Ken from Idaho, was in and out. Really good and then really not good. So give it a try again in a minute. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters.
Whiskey 0 Delta X-ray X-ray.
Wow. Are you in my front yard? Whiskey 0 Delta X-ray X-ray, you're 59. I can't give you a better signal than that. No report. Great signal.
Well, look out in your driveway. I'm probably there. No, I'm in Colorado. I just got a beam pointed at you right now, but you sound good. You're a good 5.9 here into Colorado this evening.
Yeah, you almost blew my headphones off there. I'm like, whoa, I was trying to listen for the other. It sounded like Quebec station in there, but he dropped out into my noise floor, so I didn't put him in the logbook. But it looks like Coop is the name over there in Cannon City, Colorado.
You got her. Yeah, I'm completely off grid up here, run completely off solar and batteries, and yeah, got a pretty good station set up.
Yeah, you definitely sound like it. And with you being completely off grid and all that, nine yards and stuff, which that's pretty cool. I like that. Especially for the question I have, does that help out with your noise floor?
Oh, it does a lot. Of course, no power lines within, well, everything that is here is underground, but power's about a half a mile away from me, but I'm not going to pay the $40K they want to run it up to my house. So
he's probably running twice as much power.
It's a hell of a lot cheaper. And yeah, very, very quiet. I put up a 4-element Mosley almost 2 years ago, goes from 10 through 40 meters. My only issue is when I get to 40 meters, I get some inverter noise, and if I go to 80, it's pretty bad. So I just I stay off of 80, but 40 I can go on.
And are you running any power tonight, amplifier, anything like that?
Actually, yeah, I got a little Tokyo high power running about 300 watts.
Copy that. Not running too much more than me. I'm just doing 100 watts here, but yeah, you're definitely doing a trip down here.
Well, like they all say, it's the antenna, though. I mean, a lot of these guys want to go out and buy these 1,500 watt amplifiers, but if they don't have the antenna to back it up, you're just pretty much barking up a tree. But
Yeah, I'm on 40 acres here, and I'm at 8,050 feet above sea level, and the tower's up about 50 feet, and then the antenna's 10 foot over it. So, yeah, I got a pretty good launch angle up here.
Well, cool deal, man. You're making me jealous. I wish I had that set up there. I live in a cookie cutter house here in Southern California where I can be in my restroom in my house here and almost touch the house next to me. So with that becoming getting a lot of noise from other sources and pool pumps and everything like that. So I do run that issue with I got even right now a good night for me is an S5 of noise, which I have tonight. So I appreciate the contact there from Colorado, and I'm gonna see if I can get a couple more if the band cooperates. I got you my logbook for our first time today.
Sounds good, Greg. Well, nice to make your acquaintance. Hopefully we'll catch you on the band again in 73. And yeah, I lived in Detroit when I was young, and yeah, you could ask your neighbor to hand you a roll of toilet paper and just, yeah. I know what you're going through, but I've outgrown that. So at 73s, my friend, talk to you later. Kilo 6, Echo, Golf from Whiskey Zero Delta.
He's probably living his best life right now.
Copy that, man. Enjoy living your best life, man. I'll get there hopefully in a few years. 7-3, this is Kilo 6, Echo, Golf, calling CQ 20 meters from the city of Chino, California, outside of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6, Echo, Golf, calling CQ 20 meters.
Kilo 7, underwear and panties.
You don't sound as good as he does. I'm just kidding. You bought the same signal, maybe a little bit more. 5'9" in the Chino.
Oh yeah, he was plus 20. You're about 5'9" plus 10 to me.
Are you beaming my way?
Oh yeah, it's kind of beaming towards southeast, somewhere around there, kind of towards him too. Whiskey Zero. He was 20 over though. He was super loud even on the backside of his beam.
And he's got the elevation, and he's got everything. God, man, I'm jealous. I wish I had a setup like that. But you running some power tonight?
Oh, yeah. And it's either 10 watts or 600. So I'm running, well, it looks like 500 right now.
Well, copy that. Well, you're doing good down here. I hope, I don't know if you'll be around late Wednesday morning. I'm going to be doing a POTA up in the Las Vegas area, just outside of Las Vegas, and hoping to make some good contacts. Hopefully the band cooperates and it's not too windy, because that area of the United States can get a little windy this time of year.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, when did you say you were doing it?
Wednesday morning, late Wednesday morning, and I don't know if you recall, because I think I made a contact to you when I was at Sloan Canyon last October. I was right around the same time of the month there, and it was blowing like 45, gusting to 65 when I was up on top of the hill up there. I could barely walk to use the restroom.
Oh, dang. Yeah, I would use a smaller antenna then. I'd use the ground-mounted vertical for sure.
It's not supposed to be like that, supposedly. So I'm bringing the ATOS. I'm going to put the ATOS in my car just in case, and that'll at least get the job done. I get my 10 contacts in, hopefully.
Oh, yeah, I'll look out for you. I'll add you cam alert or something and see if we can get you, because I'll be working, but I can just turn around and turn the radio on.
Beautiful.
Well, copy that. I appreciate it. And I'm going to put in the chat, I think my Sloan Canyon video live stream, because I the car was rocking and rolling. I couldn't even see the strip because there's so much sand in the air, and it was like sandblasting my body when I went to use the restroom there. But 7-3 from Southern California tonight.
Oh, isn't that what they call a haboob? Like a big sandstorm?
Yeah, but it wasn't like that, because it wasn't like that. It was just wind, straight wind. This was like wind for like 2 days straight.
Oh, God, yeah. I just wanted to say haboob on the air. K7 UAP going cleared.
You sure you just didn't want to say the boob part?
Well, yeah, for sure. But, I got to have the whole word.
It's south of Henderson.
Like pussycats.
Copy that. Well, 7-3, dude.
All right, 73 up on K7 UAP.
Someone say a boob?
I think just the boob part.
Right?
Ken, nice to see you in here, dude. Nice. Let me see here. I'm pulling the video up right now. Let's see if I can. Ooh. This is when I got back in the car, I think. Yeah, that's when it was like blowing bad. That was at Sloan Canyon last year. It was. I don't have a date in there. I guess I can look on my POTA. My POTA stats. I was right at, yeah, they closed that, I think, right after I left. I think it's open now again. All right.
Was that Dustin in there? K0BF?
I just swore I heard him in there.
Roger, Roger.
59 into Southern California.
Yeah, you're 5 and 9. You're going up and down. The band is going in and out, but yeah, you're sounding good out here in Colorado tonight.
Well, copy that. I'm just looking. I did Sloan Canyon almost a year ago to the day. The 28th of October.
Hey, that's my birthday.
Hey, well, happy early birthday.
Roger that. Hey, all right, man. Keep calling CQ. I'm going to keep chasing that DX station on the 60 meter. Didn't quite catch him, but I heard that big booming station from Canyon City and figured I'd probably get down here and say hello.
Yeah, he was doing a good job down here into Southern California tonight for sure.
What frequency?
He was here.
The 60 meters?
No, the 15 meter DX that you're talking about. Is it 60 or 15?
60 meter.
Oh, that's lame.
Right, yeah. No, I'm trying to get the Papa Juliet 6 Yankee.
Oh yeah, I got him on 20 and 15, I think, on the SSB.
Yeah, I got him on 10 and 15 SSB, and then I saw him pop up on the 60 meter. I was just chasing him around a little bit, so sounding good down here in Colorado as well, Matt.
Oh yeah, you're 510 over for me too. You're a little bit louder than Greg.
Got a little bit better bounce, I guess. So, all right, guys, get out of here, and I'm going to go chasing DX. 73, guys, good hearing from you. K0BF.
K-Zone UAP.
Hey, before you leave, Dustin, were you around last night when Joe posted the video on the EQ settings on the A91?
Yeah, I actually watched that video this afternoon.
What are your thoughts?
I think to get you set up and using the EQ, they were pretty spot on.
Well, I said it like that, and I didn't even test it, so I figure I could fail live on the stream when I end up in Vegas on Wednesday, and it's just an easy shut off, so it's no big deal. I can probably reset everything if I have to later.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's pretty basic. Some of those EQ settings you can tweak around, and he even mentioned it, and you're an audio guy just as well. Everybody sounds different. Everybody's going to have different settings. So, that's a pretty good basic guide to get started on. So, be interested to hear you on Wednesday when you do your POTA.
Yeah, I basically just turned the mic gain up all the way. And I don't even think I had the compressor turned on. I noticed when I was doing the settings, I had there's another type of compressor setting, like a voice, something. That menu is so much more deeper than the Icom menu, and I didn't really spend too much time with it last night. I just wanted to get it done and get it packed in my car. But we'll give it a shot and see how it does. It might, if anything, if it makes it worse, I can just shut it off.
Absolutely. It's a good video to get you basically set up where you need to start. And that's Matt's favorite thing about that radio is the menu.
Yeah, it's a good radio though. I have no complaints on it. It's perfect for what I use it for. You just dove right in my noise floor, but I appreciate your opinion on that. And I also appreciate the fact that you did notice I heard the same thing. Everybody's voice sounds different, so it reacts to equalization differently. So I appreciate it. And 7-3.
All right there, brother. 73, go catch you some DX. K6EGG, K0BS.
I hope some DX comes back to me here. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from the city of Chino, California, 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters, sorry.
Seattle shit in the bed there.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California.
Yeah, you know what I noticed is my band is like. All right, I'm going to QSY.
It will be probably here on 20. We'll be on 40.
I know I'm too low.
Maybe 17. I'm not sure about that. But yeah, listen for us. That'll be fun.
Let me see if I hear this guy's call sign. I just want to hear where he's at. Of course, he's like teasing us being right below the in the extra portion of the 20 meter band for lonely folks like myself that are not extras.
And this is being the 50th. It's kind of a real special one. But yeah, you can do a lot of. You just go to YouTube.
Plausible deniability.
What's that?
I said plausible deniability.
For not knowing that I'm below.
Yeah, just do it and ask for forgiveness later.
No, I'm good. I'll have that Alpha Hotel report me that's on YouTube.
Oh boy.
That goes around. And he's like shut off all his comments and everything now. And I guess he reports people that complains about his posts.
In fact,
can't take it. Turns the comment off. I never turn the comments off. Always on. It doesn't mean I'll return the emails though.
Wait, who's the guy that does that?
Oh, well, Dustin might know his call sign. He's still in here. He's the one I think told me about it. K9 something or other. Like he goes around and just reports people and then complains about stuff.
Yeah, I saw him, a video he made reporting people, and not everyone he reported was even doing what he said they were doing.
Yeah.
He also said if it's the same guy that I'm thinking of, he said it was illegal for ARRL to do the volunteers on the air because ARRL was making money from it, according to him. And he's like, 78% of my viewers agree. It's like, how would you even know you turn comments off?
He should be careful. All I'm saying. He's messing with legal stuff. No, he should be careful. Because a lot of what he's doing is slander.
Yeah.
You get on social media and start making accusations about somebody and stating as fact.
Yeah, there was another guy, like a POTA Watch or something like that. He used a Proton account so you couldn't find out who it was. And he'd email. He emailed me saying that someone that worked me was out of band and I should take him out of my log.
It's funny because I had talked about that, and the next day I was doing a POTA and I made a contact with what's his face? With Matt on 12 meters, and I was in the extra pan portion. And I'm like, oh no, he's gonna report me. Well, I mean, it was an honest mistake. I was moving around and whatever, but yeah, it's just a little stupid. Whenever someone starts saying percentages on stuff, it sounds like they're exactly. I didn't even finish reading that. I was gonna say exactly what. This guy sounds good. No, but I try to play by the law. I do make mistakes, and I'm the first one to admit. Go ahead and report me. I don't care, whatever. But you know, mistakes happen. It wasn't done on purpose.
You know, I had a complaint filed against me.
Really? I think we discussed this. Yes. I don't know if that's up to you if you want to.
Oh yeah, I answered someone's CQ call, and he sent an email to the ARL voluntary monitoring program saying that I was jamming him because I was preventing him from working the station he wanted to work. He was calling CQ during the Hawaii QSO party. So I answered him. He's like, I'm trying to work Indonesian stations. And I'm like, oh, sorry, I heard you calling CQ. Well, have a good one. And then he also said I violated the law for logging a contact with him for POTA. Yeah, he said like I was violating FCC things because I logged a contact for POTA credit with him because he never gave me a signal report. And he's like, yeah, he was trespassing in a park, and we never gave each other signal reports. He logged everyone that was on this net, and this was a VHF simplex net, so it wasn't on a repeater. So what you do on the net is you make your call, and then you actually do give a signal report to every station on the net that you hear. So every person that heard me and I heard them, I put in the log, valid contact. And he's like, also this person was trespassing because you can't be in this park. And then I sent an email to the examiner dude. I was like, dude, this is where I am. Like, there is a public trail that goes right through this place. And yeah, it turned out that the guy during that net didn't even have a ham radio license. He was illegally operating because his license had expired 2 years prior to that. And he said it wasn't his problem because the website was too hard to use, and that he tried to renew his license and the website wouldn't let him. So he just kept running like 2 years illegally, and then had the nerve to message the ARL volunteer monitors saying that I was operating and jamming him by answering his CQ. And it was pretty funny because I had a recording of our QSO, and the ARL voluntary monitors like, bro, you need to renew your license. Like, I'm going to turn this around and like, this is now a you issue.
He was taking time off from his HOA president duties to harass legal operating ham radio operators.
And he was like, yeah, this guy's a new ham with a vanity call sign. Like, okay.
Lame. Well, I had a couple people. One guy like tried to, because I put his address on the screen there. Like, I look up the QRZ profiles like you could do from the FCC database that has your address on. Anyways, he sent me, it looked like some sort of form letter, and it said a lawyer was attached to it saying he's going to do some sort of legal action against me because I doxed him on the internet. And I emailed him back. I'm like, give me an example of me doxing you. All this information I put up on the screen is already available on the internet, not behind a paywall. that particular website was, but it's the same information that's available on the government FCC website. So feel free to have your lawyer contact me and at this email address. Other than that, I don't want to hear back from you. Never heard back. Guess he didn't have another $400 to call, or if that was actually
even a real lawyer.
Yeah. I've had that happen. I had it most recently happen in the beginning of the summer. Some guy was really pissed. Some guy I made a contact with on 40 meter.
You have a lot of foreign equipment.
He really got really upset. I saved that email. I'll have to screenshot that. I think I've sent you a couple emails there, Mr. Eric.
If you don't want that info on there, why did you voluntarily put that on there? Like, if you don't want people to see your address, I mean, like the address that's on mine, I'm not like, if you show up at that address, I won't be there.
So he says.
Oh, I definitely won't be there. I am.
You'll be there. You'll be there in spirit. Your mail might be there.
No, I forwarded my mail.
Oh.
I think I paid for like 2 years of forwarding.
Anyway, I'm out of here.
Catch you guys later. Yeah, I know it's late over there. I'm trying to see what this guy's at here too. That's why I have a P.O. box now. I had a couple ham radio YouTubers reach out to me, and I don't want to get into it. Maybe John will explain in person. But
the problem is that if you don't start with a P.O. box, it's still searchable.
I know. But at least to the lazy person, they can't find me, even though they probably can. They're really smart.
Yeah, you got to move to hide your address now.
I think I was a little off earlier, but with your location, I think
if someone goes and gets the ULS system or whatever, they can find what your address was before you modified it.
Signal coming into Central Texas. We're about 25 miles north of Austin.
Oh, I made a contact with them. Yeah, I agree with that.
So what you're saying is you're not good on QRZ.
I am now.
I'm retired Air Force.
I check my mail there once every 2 months.
Can you get packages there?
No. I mean, I guess I could. I've had some people send me some interesting stuff. Couple people sent me some antennas that were their homebrew, and they wanted me to try to get them to sell it. And I didn't even open it and sent it right back.
So I'm going to drop a link.
Uh-oh.
I was thinking when you were talking about a thing earlier, I've been playing with a lot of Legos. So I saw that and I was like, oh, yes. Maybe I'll send this to Greg for Christmas.
I'm trying to get some of my money worth out of this now.
Can't see. My glasses got stuck on here. Did you see the beginning where I went to back to 1955, November 5th, I believe, 1955?
Yep.
One of my favorite movies. I live by a couple different filming areas. The closest one there is the Lion Estates from the beginning.
I've been getting into Legos lately since I can't do POTA.
That sucks.
And HF from the house I've been struggling to find an antenna that actually works. And like right now, there's almost no one on satellite right now.
Because I saw that you built your satellite finally. You posted that somewhere. Yeah. I don't remember.
On X, yeah.
Did you guys see the fake Chinese Falcon 9?
I didn't.
China made a Falcon. Well, they made a reusable rocket, and it looks exactly like a Falcon 9.
A Falcon 9.
Exactly like a Falcon 9.
You have to, I think you have to say the L differently.
Falcon.
Falcon.
W1 what? I want to make contact with this guy in Memphis, Tennessee.
Fucking 10.
Yeah. Look at this. That looks... I'm just saying.
I love how that looks like a completely like they took that picture to show off, and it's like it's not a big a flex as like, are you flexing that you stole it, or are you flexing that you built it? Like, what are you actually flexing?
Yes, I actually have one here. I have a little mini one here. What did I do with that? I don't know what I did with that. I'll have to take a look. I don't know why it says it in English, to tell you the truth. That's a very good question, John. Yeah, this is very good. Yeah, I have one of these somewhere. And I don't think I got it from Amazon. Amazon sells one. And I would really like a Mr. Fusion. That would look nice. I don't know what happened to this guy. I wanted to make a contact with him. What happened? Hey, folks, don't forget to hit that like button. I know it's a Monday night. It's kind of quiet. Only 27 likes. Well, okay, so here's another thing. For a very small window, I mean, this is 30 years now, I worked at McDonnell Douglas as a contractor for their television closed-circuit TV. Maybe a handful of times a year for a couple of years. Anyways, in that time, they developed at the time, it was the Boeing MD-95, which is now, I believe, called the 717. And at that time, they had all these free trade agreements. We got tired of Japan at that point, and China was the up-and-coming deal. This is 90s, I don't know, 6, 7, whatever. Anyways, and the reason why I'm saying this is because of the time frame. So we did this closed-circuit broadcast, and now it's public, so it doesn't matter. I did sign all this stuff before. And they were the owners, or I don't know, the board, I don't know what they were. They were talking about how they were going to farm out all a lot of the parts to China. They were going to send over, I guess it was the new designer, something with a C, not CAD, Katina or something, I forget. It's like Catalina, but something a little bit different. Anyways, it was connected through the internet, so they can send up updates directly to China, and they can manufactural change stuff right away. Anyways, McDonnell Douglas got bought out by Boeing a couple months later, and there is a airplane that looks just like the MD-95, which I refer to it as, but some people, it's really a Boeing 717 that looks exactly like the Chinese, whatever they call it. I think it starts with an A. Let me look this up. Chinese 717. Chinese 717 airplane. Look like. I mean, it's like really like a knockoff. I'm trying to find it here. Chinese DC-9. .717 RIP. Trying to look this up. Oh, I'm on Yahoo. That's part of the problem. You would hate me right now, Mr. Hamstick.
Why would I hate you?
Because I was using Yahoo.
So?
Oh, here it is. It's the AR. Here we go. This is the Chinese version here of the 717. I don't know if it's kind of hard to see here, but yeah, they pretty much like copied it to a T. They copy the engines, and it's not certified to fly outside of China, rather. I think it was certified to fly in Japan for a very short time, but they had a pressurization problem. But exactly the same airplane as the 717. Kind of got very sad. And we like gave them all the info. Anyways.
Yeah, I've seen people
yes.
do like Kickstarters and stuff like that. And they're going through like a PCB fabricator in China. And it turns out that the clones for the product were released before the actual product was. They just, like whenever you send a PCB to China to get made through, you know, whatever manufacturer, it's like, well, if it becomes a popular thing, like you literally gave them the design files.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, literally, that's what happens. I know a friend of mine that I don't want to say what he's a very big company he works for, and he deals with China, and that happens all the time to his company. Because and then when the stuff gets over there, it gets in other people's hands, and they sell it. I don't know what they do with it. Yes, I would like to have one of those. But you know, anyways, people make the same stuff and sell it.
South America, Asia.
Right. See if I can make a couple more contacts here on 20.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's one of those things where if you want to get it made in the U.S., it's going to cost you a lot. But at least if you get it made in the U.S., you know it's not going to be cloned immediately.
Yeah, you're not going to be hungry 20 minutes later. Sorry, bad joke. And John, I don't know, do you eat Brazilian? There is a restaurant up by you, and I'm spacing on the name of it. There's somebody with a big signal.
What does eating Brazilian mean?
Brazilian food.
Okay, because I've been to like a Brazilian steakhouse, and those are awesome.
Yes, that's what I'm referring to.
Where they just like, they bring out like a hunk of meat, and they just cut parts off.
Yeah, that's what they do. I hear somebody here.
You know the rule of Brazilian steakhouse, right?
Don't eat before you go?
You are not allowed to leave until you get meat sweats.
Ugh. See, when you get into your late to mid 40s, you can't really do that anymore. Other stuff starts to... It's like drinking. Because I used to drink like I ate. I wasn't a big drinker, but I was a big eater. I cannot eat beef like I used to. But I feel you. Because I remember I went to Vegas. There's a place called Rum Jungle in the... What was that called? Mandalay Bay. Rum Jungle. And I took this was my first trip with Alicia to Vegas. And I did not want to do anything the rest of the night. We ate at like 5 o'clock, and I went upstairs and fell asleep. She was pissed. Yeah. We had all these plans to go out and walk around. I'm like, I'm not walking around.
That's also the thing. Like, if I've never gone to a Brazilian barbecue or steakhouse on a date or with an expectation of doing anything after other than going home and like watching TV. Like, if you go to the Brazilian place, like, you don't eat the whole day, and then you just go there with a bunch of dudes and you just eat a bunch of meat.
Do I know TCU? Let's see. It's University of Georgia, 50 miles south of me. We played TCU in the national championship. We beat them 65-7. Over or over?
mistake. Hold on. You know what I have to do is get in my Yelp account because I made a. I want to see if you. I don't know if you've been there, John. It's not too far away from your.
I don't know, but that's pro.
So, Greg, when you saw my the satellite that I built, did you see what was in the background?
Yeah, the space shuttle in there too.
We got beat by Alabama 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, so we're trying to recover.
I think I found it.
So there you are. Listen, you
via Brazil.
You take care, Dickie. Good to hear you.
It's pretty good.
You're the only signal on the entire.
Like one of the owners, I guess that's a husband and wife. The owner's wife walks around, big fake boobs, bunch of makeup on. Always tries to take pictures with everybody. I'm sure she's in some of these photos.
That might be a little too fancy for me.
No, it's not that fancy. It's a little ghetto actually inside. It's not like Texas Day Brazil inside. It's just kind of.
No, but I mean the food. Like, I mean that one where it's just slabs of meat. Yeah.
Nah, I don't. I think you'd be okay in there.
Okay.
They don't have any pictures of her.
I mean, to be fair, like when I go to a bunch of restaurants and I look at the menu, a lot of times I'm like, yeah, can I get chicken strips and potato wedges?
This place is like a poser kind of. They act like it's like super like nice, but it has good food, but it's kind of ghetto. I'm gonna see if I can find another.
Yeah, some of the places the food is just like, if I have to like look at it and be like, what is this?
Oh, I thought you were in. John, I thought you were in Summerlin. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you're in Henderson.
Behave. Stay out of trouble.
Yeah, this is the husband and wife team. So this lady, every time I've been in there, she's big fake boobs. She's walking around trying to like take pictures with everybody and like show off her ring and stuff. It's really kind of awkward, but good restaurant. And actually, the service there is pretty decent. So I'm just making fun of the fact that, yeah. I gotcha. Okay, I was confused. I'm sorry. I thought you said it was. I thought you meant it was by you. Oh, you don't know what's going to happen. The Dodgers might choke because if they have to go to their bullpen, they're not going to be in good shape. You went there for. You went to that Via Brazil place, and it's pretty good. I hear voices. Oh, there's one in Henderson? I didn't know they had two. So the only one I see, well, they might have changed it. I thought it's just one. I wish I could hit this place up when I'm there. No, it's just one. Of course, they have her on there. That's what I'm talking about. Like, everywhere you walk in, there's pictures of her and everything. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're a great team, but they have bad pitching. So if their pitchers can't make it to the 7th inning, you guys will win.
Wait, don't you have what's his like best guy ever?
Shohei Ohtani? Yes. He's very good. I ate at the Texas Day Brazil. It was actually by the airport, I want to say. Does that sound right? So they don't open. They don't open till 5. Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember last December I went down there and I got stuck. They closed the 15 freeway. The 15. So 20 looks like it's gone south on me. I see big voices, big signals. I got him yesterday.
See what's going on up and down the band.
Well, it is handy, I guess, but I use the same type of tape.
Here's the thing with the Dodgers, and I know them because I worked pretty much, I would say, every home game except for maybe 10, which is around, I don't know, 70, I guess. They take advantage of mistakes. And their starting pitching is pretty solid.
Roger. Thanks for the contact. 7-3. CQ Bigfoot Whiskey 7 Tango.
I got him yesterday on 40.
CQ Bigfoot.
I guess, Matt, I don't know if he watched, but we joke around. We call him the unicorn at work. He literally is a pretty amazing dude. People always say, oh, well, the pitchers used to hit, but not like that. I want to make some contacts here. I'm going to throw... Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to go below the band.
Since the mid-'80s, I've joined amateur radio and had fun and just had a blast and everything. Oh.
I just hope you're not a sad ham.
2 years old, and I ride that almost every day around here.
I want to be retired. Let's check it out. Gonna make me hungry. Let's check it out, buddy. Yeah, that's Brazilian. We are going to give you a stomach ache. This is all the look on their faces. That's pretty standard affair. I don't know what that is. Mac and cheese or something? Pineapple, maybe?
I think it's pineapple, isn't it?
I think so.
Normally your dessert is the grilled pineapple. It's so good.
I've never had pineapple at the place. Pineapple.
Really?
Mm.
Yeah, if you scroll up to the top, you can see the pineapple more clearly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Whatever this picanha, I think that's how you say it. That stuff is good, man. If you get it like just right, they don't over salt it like Texas Day Brazil does sometimes. Grilled pineapple.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Is the frequency in use?
I was going to make a pineapple joke, but I'm not.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Is the frequency in use? This is Kilo 6, Echo Golf Golf, calling CQ 40 meters from the city of Chino, California, outside of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6, Echo Golf Golf, calling CQ 40 meters. This is Kilo 6, Echo Golf Golf, calling CQ 40 meters from the city of Chino, California, outside of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6, Echo Golf Golf, calling CQ 40 meters.
Whiskey 6, Papa November, Quebec.
I might cough here, Oscar. Oscar, you're 5'9", 59 here into Chino, just over the hill here from you.
Roger. Good evening, Greg, and to the group. You know what? You're sounding really good, as always, Greg. I have you at a good 5'9" into Lakewood.
Copy that. I appreciate the contact. I'll be doing a POTA out in the Las Vegas area coming up here in a couple days on Wednesday, hopefully Wednesday morning. I hope to make a contact with you at that POTA.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. As a matter of fact, I think I have you on, was it on YouTube, whenever you pop up on a stream. So once I see that, I'll go ahead and get on the stream and find out what frequency you're on, and we'll go from there. Yeah, I'm sure you're going to have a lot of fun out there.
Copy that. Doesn't look like there's phone service up there, but I have the Starlink there, and hopefully that will get me through the live stream.
Oh yeah, wow. So how do you know that there's no cell service?
I looked on the cell service map. It's like spotty, so I'm guessing. I don't know. It could have it. I'm planning on bringing my dish just in case. I've heard the cell service up there is pretty non-existent once you get towards the canyon area. But looks like we're going to be by and maybe John can help me out with this. Be by a visitor center, so they might have some cell service in there. Maybe, I don't know.
Okay, well, you know what? Enjoy yourself, Greg. I'm sure you're going to have a lot of fun. And it would be nice if you get over 100 contacts. That'd be awesome.
Well, I hope so too. That's my goal, and to hang out with John there for a few hours, hopefully, if time permitting, of course, because it's not a vacation trip, unfortunately. I'm working some weird, strange hours, so I'm getting off super late or super early in the morning. So I'm gonna only sleep for a couple hours and try to head up. But I appreciate the contact there, Oscar. I have you in the logbook here.
Okay, sounds good, Greg. Hey, if you don't mind, before I let you go, I was hoping if I could send you a quick text, and it's about a mixer, and I wanted to see if I could get a real inexpensive mixer just for 2 radios, so maybe I could pick your brain.
So you're looking for a mixer for something inexpensive?
Yeah, so what I want to do is I want to connect my VHF radio and also my HF into the mixer so I could use the same microphone.
Copy that. I could tell you right here, right now. I don't mind saying it on the air. Look on eBay. Look for Mackie. Mackie 1201, something like that. I believe that's the what do you call it? The model number. Like I said, I'm bad on model numbers. I'm looking it up right now as we speak. I'll put it up on the live stream here. Did I lose you there?
Oh, no, I'm still here. And you said it was Mackie 1201.
I believe so. I'm looking it up online here.
Yeah, I just want something basic, nothing crazy. Again, I wanted to integrate the my VHF, UHF radio into the HF. That way I could use only one microphone.
I totally understand. I'm trying to pull some stuff up. You can find some really good deals on eBay for that stuff. I got it up on my screen right now.
Okay, sounds good. And you know what? I'll go ahead and start doing some research. But you know what? If you have anything out there besides that Mackie, or maybe I could look it up and maybe do some YouTube university searches, and then maybe I'm sure they could show me how to plug everything in.
Yeah, it's the Mackie 1202, I believe. Yeah, 1202. Very simple. Very ins and outs. Not too janky at all. But it's very simple too. As far as I've had a couple of these, you can find them on eBay for under $100. Just be careful on their condition, of course. But good starter mixer and very simple to use.
Okay, sounds good, Rick. Well, thank you for that. I do appreciate that. Yeah, I've been trying to look around and kind of stopped, and I think there was a.
Oh, was that you?
That you were
Very
doing.
cool.
You started talking about mixers, and that kind of sparked my interest again. So, okay, well, thank you again, Greg, and thank you for picking me up. I'll go ahead and put you down on queue. Where is that?
Cool, copy that. Text me if you have any questions. It's fairly pretty easy. You can follow along some YouTube videos, but I mean, there's not too many videos like hooking it up for ham radio use. But you just want to make sure you want to send a mix minus to your radio. You don't want to send the radio back into itself if you're using the monitor function.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Well, thank you again, Greg, and everybody to the group. I want to say good evening, and 73.
7-3 there, Oscar. Is there somebody else in there too, I just heard?
Kilo November 6, Mike Sierra.
Kilo November 6, Mike Sierra. Hey, how's it going, man? You're 5'9" down here into Chino.
Oh, just down the road. Actually, I figured that would not work well, but you're good and strong, like 10-20 over. So great signal, great audio.
Yeah, I just talked to somebody on the edge of Orange County. I'm spacing on his location here. I just talked to him. Holy crap! Lakewood or end of Long Beach, right on the edge of Orange and LA County. I almost said Los Alamitos, but I think it's Lakewood. But yeah, the band's short tonight, it seems like.
That's working really well. I was talking Northern California. I just got off with Arizona, so it's going long and short.
Well, good. I'm hoping to make some good contacts. Good to hear you again. You sound great. Were you on 20 or anything, or do you hang out on 40 most of the time?
20 earlier. I've been hanging out a little bit on 10 because it's been open in the mornings, early afternoon, mainly on 40. I'm here on a
by the way, John, I appreciate that. I got $20 off.
A Hermes Light and a Mercury 3S. That's my rig here.
Excellent. Were you making some good DX contacts on 10 meters with that rig? I just have I don't have any type of amplifier here. Just out the 7610 here that I'm running barefoot.
Well, yeah, I get out pretty good.
Colin, take care, man.
Conditions are right.
Nice to see you in there.
Guy in South Africa I talk to pretty regularly in the later evenings. That's early morning for him. Let's see, Massachusetts, Wisconsin, East Coast, Texas. Yeah, it gets out pretty well. It's end-fed half-wave up about 40 feet, over.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit shorty. I got end-fed half-wave. The center part, I actually lowered a little bit. It seems to do a little bit better on the ground wave. I don't have to use my tuner on all the bands. It's about 30 feet up in the center position for the I have an inverted V, and I don't have the ends all the way down the ground. They're about 10 or so feet in the air.
Yeah, maybe for local that might be better. But on end fed, most of the energy happens out of the middle. So the higher you get the middle, the longer you're going to go.
Yeah, I want that. The other reason why I don't have it up is I know it's only a couple feet difference, but it does matter because it tightens a little bit. Is we've been getting some wind, surprising Santa Ana winds here, so I don't want to get caught off guard with that thing all the way up. If you know what, and I know where you're at in Valencia, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, mine's on a push-up pole, and that thing will be waving like crazy. What I did is on one side of it, I gave it some spring with literally a spring, so as it waves, it can actually flex a little bit. And I keep worrying about that push-up pole's just going to snap on me. I've seen it bend over pretty good. It looks like you've got a 250-pound tuna on the end of your fishing line.
What is it? Fiberglass? What kind of material is it made out of?
It's fiberglass. It was said it's heavy duty, but it's not very heavy duty. Got it from DX Engineering. It goes up about 48 feet. I don't take it up all the way because the last section is too flexible. And I come off of my second-story roof at the eaves, and I go to the push-up pole, and then I come back to the house in a kind of horizontal V.
Yeah, I have 3 poles that I put all my stuff on, and one of them is fiberglass, and it's about 2 years old, and it's not made for. It's DX Engineering, I think. It's not made for permanent use, and when I move that thing up and down, it's like churning into powder. So it doesn't have very much time left. I think I could take it down maybe 2 or 3 more times, and at that point, I don't think it's going to be safe going up. And then the plastic locks on it are starting to crack because they get dried out from the heat. I tried to cover them, but it's done. I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about.
I've got 2 of those, and I haven't had anything break down on them yet, so I'm hoping you just got a bad batch. But I did, like I said, I did get the heavy-duty ones, but they're still not as heavy-duty as you'd think they were. You know, without guy wires up on the top, you're going to get a whole lot of flex.
Oh, yeah. And anything past like 20 miles an hour, 25 miles an hour, I'm afraid. As I know, it's up so high and that my houses are so close together, I'm just worried about hitting my neighbors. I am worried about hitting mine, but I'm more worried about hitting my neighbors and going through somebody's, I don't know, window upstairs or something like that.
Yeah, on mine, like I said, it's a V. On the last point, I've got a guy wire, a rope on it, and when it gets windy, I just let
nice to see you in here,
all
dude.
the tension out and let that thing go real slack, and then it's not gonna have to flex as much.
Well, copy that, man. All right, I think I'm going to get out of here. I got kind of a long day tomorrow. I think it's Michael or Mike. I'm going off memory here because we chatted before, I think. But I got a long day tomorrow. I'm driving up to Vegas, and then I got an hour or 2 free, and then I got a whole night of work till like 5 in the morning. So I got kind of a long day ahead of me tomorrow. But I want to say 7 threes, and I have you on a logbook for it looks like 6 times here.
Oh, that's cool. I just got you in mine. I think I had you a couple, so.
Not leaving quite yet. I'm not going off the stream.
Copy that, 7-3. And I'm going QRT. I always get that wrong. I almost say QRM. QRT, K6EGG.
I'm still on the stream. Be here. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to play some FT8. But if John's still in here, let's talk about this place. What antenna are you bringing? What are your plans here? I got the Sonobus open here for the I wouldn't say professional because you don't get paid for it. Mr. Poda here, Hamstick Eric himself, who I did my first Poda with, actually, out of state.
I'm no longer Mr. Poda, though, or Poda anything,
for now,
really.
For now.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing's forever. And
Yeah.
I remember when you got that pile up, I like you first said your call letters out, I almost got nauseated because it was like so many people coming back at you. I'm getting better at that, though. I've watched some POTAs from when I first started. I'm getting better with getting the call letters because I'm not paying attention to this, which is hard.
When you were like, yeah, I'm hoping that some of my friends can hear me, or that we'll be able to have a QSO with some of my friends. And I'm like, they better have an amp.
Well,
and you're like, why? Does it take an amp for that for you to hear them? And I'm like, nope.
No, I was shockingly surprised how crazy amount of people coming back to you, all like instantaneously.
Yeah, and the one of the things is because of how the distance to Hawaii, the bands you want to use, generally different bands than most people are on. So, like if you're on 10 or 15 meters, people will be like, "Oh yeah, you got a pretty good pile up here," and I'm like, "You should hear it from this side."
Yeah, I was like,
they probably don't necessarily hear all the other people calling.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember. I looked back and looked like after like 2 minutes. I looked at you like, this almost isn't even fun, because it's like people are like yelling at you like, I need that contact. It's like, whoa, and I almost feel bad for like ignoring these people. And I was just like, I'm gonna take a break here and just like watch this and see how you do this. And you're just like sitting there typing away like nothing. And I text a couple folks here from Southern California, and I was very, very happy to make a contact with my buddy N6POP. We took our tech license together. We actually talked on CB back in the day, and we've always talked about making some sort of long distance contact on HF. So I was very, very happy to make that contact with him. It totally made my trip in my ham radio hobby like real. So that was, what's that?
One of the tricks is, right, when there's a massive pileup and you're trying to get through?
No. Hold your nose?
Know the person on the other side and text them.
Yeah. That helped. I had a couple people text me, and we heard Sean in there. I think we made a contact with Sean, KE0MAD. Dustin,
the radio.
Go ahead.
You still have to make the contact on the radio, but if you just hear a wall of callers and you're like, was there a Papa Oscar Papa in there?
Yeah. It was just,
and then, if they call back and you hear them, it counts.
It was not like I was like, this is not fun. I don't know if I want to do this again. But I sat back and I actually I've been watching a lot of videos on the POTA. A lot of them are very similar. I like the live ones a little bit better because they're not like edited out, because you're getting in real time. And I was like, I would practice typing in the call letters I made fake logbooks.
I can't watch a lot of POTA videos. An hour-long video of someone making contacts, like, it's cool to be the guy to do that, but watching someone, and it's weird because there's a different sort of like flow and vernacular that a lot of POTA ops use, and it annoys me. They're like K6EGG, QSL, Roger. You're 5 and 9, QSL. Oh, QSL, you're also 5 and 9. Like the amount of people asking QSL, like, man, if I gave you a 5-9 report from that on, just assume I can hear everything perfectly. Like, you don't have to ask, like, if I copied it. Like, you gave me a good report. It means I can copy you.
Yeah. I mean, everybody has their style. I get it.
Yeah, some of it's I don't know, like just listening to some activators versus others, and then some seem to struggle with, like, they want to make ham radio sound like military comms, or
yeah, see, I
they
don't
want
like
it to be more technical and they want to throw in they'll throw in terms that they don't actually understand, or they'll, oh, I'm not at the QTH or whatever. And it's like, bro, just say you're not QTH. Home. Yeah. It's like QTH means current location. It doesn't mean your home shack. Like, and instead of saying home QTH, which doesn't make sense, just say I'm not at home. Like plain language.
It's like people saying I'm destinated. You don't you don't say that in person or on the telephone. You just say, "Oh, I'm at where I need to be," or I'm at
Like
I'm destinated.
Don't make your verbiage or like how you talk make it harder to understand. If it makes it harder to understand, that's worse.
Yeah,
you want clarity. And like the way the military or police talk on radios, it is clear for them because that's how they all talk.
My biggest problem when I'm doing a POTA, and I've tried to ignore it now because I really like looking at the chat because it's part of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I know we discussed this when after we did the live stream in Hawaii. Because you're like, we're here to do radio. Well, I'm here to do both. And my problem was I was paying attention to this too much. And I was reading off. I got people in the chat going, hey, I'm such and such, call, and I'm trying to get you. And then I look at that and I'm typing a call in and I'm hearing, and by that time it had already passed. And so I'm like having to go back and like, what? K9 what? N1 what? So I've learned not to look. I hate not doing it and not looking at the chat because it F's me up so bad. And when I was with you, I'm sitting there typing on the chat and you're like looking at me like, are you going to talk on the radio? You're like bumping me and I'm glad you did.
I think one of the things is you have to find what works for you. Like that's like you can clearly tell when someone's been doing POTA for a while because like they sound like a human and they sound natural. They're not like bumbling. And that just comes with doing it.
But to your point, I did that at first. Like I think I went on a POTA like maybe a week after up at Chino Hills. Yeah. I want to say I have to look and see. And I was trying to go at your speed. Like, oh, well, Eric was going at this speed, so I'm going to try to go. And I'm like, I look back at the video going, what the hell was I doing?
Yeah. And I don't necessarily like to go super fast, but if there's a lot of people calling, a lot of people needed Hawaii. So it's like, if I can chew through them, I can get more people.
Correct.
Like, I'd rather be a little more slow, but the other thing is you kind of have to get a feel for how many people are calling versus like, if you're too slow, people are just going to butt in and try and be jerks. And you also have to like figure out a way to not allow that to happen. It's just a lot of stuff you got to feel out and get. It's at first like it's awkward.
You got to pace yourself. It's your POTA. I mean, right? I tried to work at your pace when I first did a POTA, and it doesn't work for me because I can barely keep up.
Yeah.
I suck at call letters.
For the comment on the screen, I disagree. Most contesters say their call sign every single QSO. So I normally don't hear contesters even say QRZ. It would be thanks your 5-9 number 123 whatever. The other person says thanks your 5-9 whatever, and they're like thanks KH6WI. So they don't say, like, a lot of contesters don't say their call sign or QRZ. They'll like sign off with their call sign because that's what's in the rules. Like you have to say your call sign every contact. I generally don't hear people saying, QRZ on on contests.
Oh, I know that. I think there's somebody. Where was he at? We were listening to the DX station. He didn't say his call letters forever.
Yeah.
But I mean, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, DX kind of it happens a lot, but for contests, I normally hear, so snow cones, yeah, every 10 for the FCC, but a contest doesn't say you have to follow the FCC rules, but the contest says you have to exchange the call sign on every exchange. So if you want to log it for the contest, you have to follow the contest rules and the FCC rules.
So I don't know. I think John's still in there. So my plan is, we just sit next to each other. If you don't want to be on camera, I totally get it because it's very awkward. Trust me, I know. I got this camera looking at me with a note underneath this says "Don't pick my nose," even though I really want to tonight, and a light on me. Just maybe hand the mic off, go back and forth if you're interested in going at it. It's up to you. I know it'd be difficult to work on the same band if we're right there. I know me and my buddy WA6QXA, that's not his call sign anymore. Keith, we met up at Chino Hill State Park, and man, we had a great system going. Sometimes I would hear their call signs, sometimes he wouldn't. We were pointing at each other's screens. It was great. We didn't even plan it. We didn't even discuss it. So it was really good doing a POTA with him. I hope to do one again. I've been trying to reach out to him, but our timing is not good. It was a lot of fun. We had a nice pace. I can work a little bit faster, but definitely working at his pace. I didn't feel uncomfortable and rushed, which sometimes I do when I'm doing it myself because I want to get all these call signs in. And then after an hour, I'm like, it turns into a job. So
yeah, you gotta find what you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
And you can't go faster than the amount of callers you have anyway.
No. And you got to have a lot of things in your favor. You got to have a good band to get the pile ups.
Yeah.
And you could be there all day and not get 30 contacts if the band's junk, which I don't know how the band's going to be on Wednesday. It could be junk.
California is a little different than on the East Coast too. Like on the East Coast, it's super easy to get a big pile up. So I went there, I took my X6100, and I put my end-fed half wave literally 4 feet off the ground horizontal. And there's just so many people on the East Coast that it was all you need. I would say with a good setup in California versus a good setup on the East Coast, it's I don't want to say it's totally different, but I think you'll get a lot more callers a lot quicker on the East Coast. But on the West Coast, it's kind of funny because US POTA essentially has to cater to the US East Coast, because that's where most of the US ops are.
Well, everything caters to the East Coast, television, everything.
If you want to be successful operating in California, you kind of have to be on a band that's open to the East Coast. You could do local 40, 20. But if you're not hitting those East Coast stations, you're not going to have the big piles. Meanwhile, on the East Coast, if you look on the maps that people post for their POTA pages, the people on the East Coast, they'll have 4 or 5 contacts in Europe, but almost nothing on the U.S. East Coast. They barely cross the Mississippi River. Because if you're on single hop 20 or NVIS on 40, you can make 100 contacts an hour and not even have to care about people 1,000 miles away. That's just one of those even when I did POTA in Wisconsin, I'd be okay, let's do 40 meters, and I could hit like a line like Kentucky, Tennessee, all the way up like to the East Coast, like into Maine. But even going further down south to like Texas or Georgia, you'd get fewer contacts.
And to Matt's point right here, he said 17 is his favorite band. I think 20 is like shooting, fish in a water barrel, so to speak, because there's so many people on it. 17's not like open all the time, but when it's open, it's very similar to 20 meters as far as band and without a lot of noise, at least in my area. If I go down to 15 or go up to 15, 12 or 10, I notice a lot of the, like, I'll come in really good and then wave out, especially on 12. But 17, I had some of my best contacts. I think I got Delaware, Maine, Connecticut, Massachusetts, all that like back to back to back. And I rarely get them on 20 and, 15 and stuff like that. And 10, it's like for the West Coast, this time of year that I've noticed now the last 2 years, if I'm not on voice before the say 11 a.m., at least for me, where I'm located at here, 10 has gone to poop as far as like DX. I could still work like I hear Florida, I'll hear North Carolina in. I won't hear any Texas because it's like the band's a little bit long. Signal's probably dissipating out in the gray line in the Atlantic Ocean at that point about noon my time, which would be, I don't know, 7, 8 p.m. in the Pacific Ocean, I guess. I think that's about right time-wise. So very weird that I'm starting to notice the last 2 years, I'm starting to notice these different, the band conditions are very similar throughout the year. Like when I was on, it's beginning, I think it was mid-September, I got up, I saw FT8 banging with Europe. I had never seen so many different European stations on, and I decided to flip on the voice portion of 10, and I made 6 different DXCC contacts in less than 5 minutes on 10 meters with just 100 watts. They're sounding like, I don't know if you guys were watching the live stream that morning, but I was like beside myself. 2 countries I never made contact with at all. So I was pretty happy with that. Was it Belarus or something weird? I forget what it was. I know, dude, but I cannot put it up here. It's not possible.
A beam is okay. I mean, if you're the DX, you don't really.
Hold on a second. Go ahead,
17.
keep talking. I got to say goodnight to my daughter because I'm going to see her for a couple days. Go ahead.
I'm not a big fan of doing POTA on 17. I mean, we can all say POTA's not a contest, but that doesn't mean it doesn't behave like a contest. And I see 17 and the work bands as like a rag chew band. So, like, even though POTA's not a contest, it feels very contesty a lot of the time. So. Yeah, I've done reg chew on 17 during a POTA. Usually, yeah, I mean, if 17 is working fine, then either 15 or 20 is probably also working fine. And when I was on 20 in Hawaii, it was wide open. It wasn't jam-packed at all because it was dark back in the U.S.
Okay, so I have that question for you. So we were on 15 in Hawaii, if I'm correct?
Yeah, I think we spent most of the time on 15.
And you said, okay, I caught the end of it because I was saying bye to Haley. 20 doesn't come on till after nighttime for you? Then.
Like about an hour, like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock is when it starts to get good. Like starts to open up. But gray line is when it starts to get really good. And then it basically in Hawaii, it doesn't close until after sunrise.
Too bad I didn't have my dinner reservation, or I had my company meet together at 6 or something like that, if I recall.
Well, the unfortunate thing is 20 doesn't close, but it slows down only because people are going to bed.
Now, didn't you say that there was some hill in the way too?
I mean, the Kulao mountain range was in the way, but you can generally skip over it. If you go up to the North Shore, it's a little better, and you got to wait till later, like after sunset, to get Europe, only because of the time. You know, you're not going to get a lot of European stations at 4:30, 5:30 in the morning, their time.
Unless they're really dedicated ham radio operators.
But you're up there 7, 8 o'clock at night on the North Shore, even with just a simple vertical. Like, you can get a good steady amount of people from Europe over the pole.
Next time I go to Hawaii, I'm bringing my rig and going to the North Shore, or if we vacation or something on the Big Island, I'm gonna bring something.
If you go up to the North Shore, just let me know and I'll show you where you get a threefer. Perfect.
Get some parks in. I don't know. We'll see how. I have to get a battery for that. I don't know. I don't have any plans to go there yet. I'm supposed to go this.
Oh, you don't have a 12 amp hour, do you?
No, I'd have to get a 12 amp hour. And by the way, how long would that realistically last with an 891 going 100 watts?
3 hours.
That's enough to make a POTA contacts.
Yeah.
Because the one I have, I went like pretty much nonstop for 2.5, 3 hours. Obviously, sideband.
And you can bring 2. If you bring your wife, you can bring 4.
I didn't think about that. That's more money. I want 100 watts, baby. If I'm going to go to Hawaii, I'm going to try to beam around the world as far as I can go. I'm going to use as much as that ground plane as I can out in the sweet, warm Pacific Ocean. And I've still got bite marks from that trip, by the way.
The unfortunate thing is a lot of people don't use... They go to Hawaii and they're like, they try to use the same stuff that they use on the mainland. And a lot of people are just not like... They'll post their plan and they'll ask, is this a good plan? But they don't want you to actually like give them help. They just want you to say, yes, that's a good plan.
I just want to use my same POTA setup I use at Chino Hill State Park. That's my goal.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be
just
fine.
Change the battery.
But people will go there with like a 40 meter end-fed half wave and only put it up like 20 feet off the ground.
No, I'm not messing with that.
You can't be using your NVIS style antenna. Or they'll bring like loading coils for 40 meters. I'm like, bro, you don't need 40 meters in Hawaii. Like 20 meters will be open all night. Sure, you can use 40, but you don't need it.
Neil, N6 VHF is going to the Big Island, I believe. I think he mentioned in here next week, maybe 29th, I want to say. So look for him on POTA spots. I'm hoping I can connect with him there. Are you going to pay the ransom there, Scott? What is it, $5? I think I got that guy in every band. I just can't do it. I know we've discussed this in the past. I just can't do it. I did it once. I think I paid for one, but I wanted the card. What did I do with the card?
I don't mind doing it for a D-Expedition. But if like you live there, like, come on.
No, do they do Logbook of the World too? Sorry for messing with the microphone. I want this St. Kitts and Nevis. Did I say that right?
Oh, yeah, K6EGG. He's a big contester. He's probably there. Wasn't it? Is it this weekend or last weekend? That was the. I think it's this upcoming weekend. Is CQ Worldwide.
I think it's.
So he's probably going to operate from down there, and is probably on the air right now doing FT8 to figure out. To dial in everything, make sure everything's working. make sure, find out where the signals go at what time on what bands. I mean, he's probably got a pretty good idea of that already, but
wow, that can make you dizzy.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, he's on the Q5 worldwide contest crew.
Oh, I've seen this guy before.
Yep. Yeah, he's definitely on one of the Q5 guys.
Why don't you become one of these guys? When you come back to the mainland, will you do that?
No. I can't do what they do.
You don't want to be a strapper?
I don't know what a strapper is.
Like having all the equipment and everything, and
so even having the equipment, the high end contest, like the guys that are really putting up those big scores, a lot of them are doing SO2R for like 48 hours straight. Some of them will have like a 12-hour off time that they have to have for certain contests, or 8 hours.
Are they wearing diapers and stuff too?
No.
You sure about that?
But especially like even like on CW, can you imagine doing Morse code with one radio in your left ear and one radio in your right ear? And they actually have like an interlock, so you can't accidentally transmit on two radios at the same time because the rules won't allow you to. But they're running like interlocked or interlevered. They've got a special system where you can work two bands, one op, Morse code at like 30 words a minute in each radio. It is a whole new level. Like,
I'm good. I can't even keep track of one call sign in English.
I've stayed awake for days at a time, like through things at work. But it's not, that's not fun for me. Like I don't want to spend that much time awake. So like the contest I did, the most recent one in June, the ARL FT8 contest, I did the 8-hour category.
That's a long time on the radio.
The year before I did the 24-hour category. So you can operate for 24 out of 30 hours. So there's a 6-hour mandatory off time during the contest. And that was not bad. Because I was operating at someone's contest station and he had a bunkhouse and showers and like a fridge and bathroom and stuff.
Diapers.
But I did the 8-hour one. Well, it was FT8. Like you could press the CQ, run to the bathroom, and get back out before the QSO's finished. But the 8-hour one I did on the beach. I mean, it was 8 hours of FT8 with my 705. Like it wasn't bad. I got up there, I think 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Played FT8 while watching the sunset and just taking it in.
Holding hands with your radio, watching the sunset.
Yeah, working
so romantic.
Working a lot of stations in Japan.
All the JAs calling you.
I think 1/3 of all of my contacts during that contest were from Japan, and it made it a little unfair because every contact with PM95 was 14 points. And there are people, let me pull up the scores. Like if you go to contest.arl.org, you can see the raw scores. Unfortunately, the QRP 8-hour it only had 41 entrances, unfortunately. So there wasn't as much competition as the 24-hour low power one. where there was, I think, like 586 people. So 2024, I finished second in the world at the contest station for that category. But it's like I couldn't do 24 hours out of 30 at a park. So I did 8 and finished first in the world. So that's the other thing. Like, winning is kind of cool, but also trying to plan out what contests you do and like what band or like, because I did some other contests where it's like, oh, hey, I finished first in all of Oceania because I found the combination of stuff that I can work, but it's also underrepresented. So like kind of like a game theory, like strategy aspect to the contests. Like I'm not going to compete with the big, the $2 million stations with the guys running SO2R and staying awake for 24 hours doing 200 QSOs a minute. I can't compete against that. So part of the contest for me is finding a category I can compete in.
And then waiting computer.
Then waiting, 5 months for the results to come out or be official. Although they have gotten better, the raw scores are usually out pretty quick now.
And as for the JA, sometimes when you get on, man, they'll call you and you're not, that's all that's calling you there for a while. I lost my, I'm having some technical difficulties. I'm glad it's happening now and not 2 hours ago. I'm losing my feeds. So I can't display my, I made that noise. Cannot display my M1 Mac anymore. And it goes figure because I just got a JA call. I wish I could show that, but I can't. You
can't put the FT8 up anymore?
No, I had a freezing of my adapter, which also froze up my mixer feed. So I had a failure somewhere. I don't know where.
Are you doing
So that I got nothing on there.
Are you doing where you stream on one computer and operate the other computer?
Yes. I always do that for safety reasons because I normally won't. If I do a bunch of stuff on one computer, I have a better chance of crashing.
Yeah,
and with all
your stream would be over right now.
Oh yeah, it'd definitely be over. The other thing is having that FT8 with the radio plugged in directly into my computer that I stream is not that safe. With all the video equipment, very susceptible to RFI. So it's just not a good idea. I know a lot of guys that do it all on one computer and you end up seeing stuff disappear or video being bad or whatever. But whatever the case is.
The other nice thing, I got all set up with all the stuff, the capture cards, the mixer, and then it turns out that streaming from here is probably not a good idea. So I haven't.
Why?
Because of the legal issue.
Oh. Not
I just
even
don't want to
recorded?
I don't want to video any on-air activities.
I got you. That sucks.
So I might do some other videos like on the CubeSat sim, but I don't want to do anything that's on air. I mean, I'm sure I'd be fine, but just it was a very unpleasant experience that I had to deal with, and I don't want to deal with it again.
I have 2 JAs calling me now. Go figure. It always happens when we start talking about something, and like if we say Andy, he might show up in the chat now. We never know. I don't think he stays up anymore.
The nice thing about the 2 computer streams is my OBS on the second computer is super simple. Like I see like other people that have issues with all their things like going crazy or whatever. I could remake my OBS. I mean, you don't have to because you can like export your scenes and stuff. But it's like I have an audio in from the mixer, the camera, and then a video in from the other computer, and that's it. Like I don't have to worry about window captures and audio captures. It's literally just audio in, video in, and camera in, and that's it.
Sorry, I was trying to show my FT8 screen. I don't know any other way to do it.
We got to get you off those Apple Magic keyboards, man. Those are terrible.
What's wrong with them?
Oh, the typing experience on chiclet style keys is just so bad.
Chiclet style.
Yeah, that's what they're called, like the little laptop keys.
I'm used to it because I always use a laptop.
Yeah, I've got 3. I should have I have a KVM, but sometimes I just like having the physical controls. I have 3 Corsair K65 Pro keyboards on my desk and 3 Logitech, I think, is it G305 mice.
Let's see if this works now. Nope.
I was going to custom make keyboards, but I ended up getting the Logitech K65 right before I deployed last year. And because I didn't have the stuff to make or solder up and do like a custom keyboard. So I just bought it because I needed to play some games on my downtime. And I was like, ooh, I really like this keyboard. So I bought 3 of them.
Hold on a second. Are you using the mic in the front of your radios or the audio in the back? The audio in the back, the ACC input. Well, the ACC input on the 7610, and you know what? No, I am using the ACC input on this 9700 as well. And I would show you my mixer, but I can't anymore. I got it running out of a stereo auxiliary out on my mixer, so I can send 2 independent feeds. Oh, you know who likes the chiclet ones? Seth. He loves them. Clink, 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 clink. I actually don't mind them.
No, Seth has mechanical.
Did he say a mechanical?
Yeah.
Is that what they call them?
Yeah. I mean, mine are mechanical. Like, here, but mine, I think Seth might be using blue switches, like the clicky ones. I'll put the mic right up next to my keyboard so you can hear.
That one sounds a little bit like smoother.
Yeah, it's I like a deeper tone. I think on this keyboard they actually have dampeners, like a dampener plate with like foam at the bottom.
I didn't know that was that big of a deal for people.
Oh yeah, like keyboard nerds are it's a whole thing.
I don't really care as long as they work. The B and the N don't work on my other computer downstairs, which is not good. N is not good. The B is not that big of a deal, but I use N a lot.
It doesn't work because there's something under the key, or it's broke.
It's an 8-year-old computer, so I think it just failed. It's something mechanical.
Keyboard.
In the laptop?
Oh.
In an Apple laptop? Yeah. Not worth it.
Yeah. Oh, thank goodness. Oh man, I'm such a bad person because I'm terrible with names. Chase.
Yes.
Chase helped me fix mine. For like 2 months, I was having an issue with my F key. I couldn't find a grain of sand that was under there. And the F key would work if I pressed down on the left side of the key, but not the right. And on the Apple keyboards, like on the MacBooks, you can break those off so easy. And then it's $400 to get a new one because it's Apple and they hate you.
They do.
But I couldn't get under there and like get the thing out. And I had taken the key off like 5-6 times, and I couldn't see the grain of sand that was under there, preventing the key from going down. And I was actually worried that if I kept taking it off, that one of the times I was going to break the butterfly switch or the keycap. And I don't think you can buy just an F keycap for an Apple. Like
maybe on eBay or something.
So but he had a good idea. So I shined a flashlight under there and looked on a super angle, and I had it like a sticky note that I was pushing around, and then I was finally able to see the grain of sand, but I couldn't get it out. Like tweezers wouldn't fit under there, nothing. But he told me to use one of those like dental floss picks, like the little disposable ones. And I could move it around, but I couldn't get it out. So then I just licked the end of the thing to make it just a tiny bit sticky, and the sand stuck to it, and it saved my keyboard.
The grain of sand, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I have sand in there or not. I could. I don't know if it's sand. It could be dirt. It could be.
I took it up to the North Shore to do POTA, and I'd blown as much sand out as I could, but that one grain just wouldn't come out. So now if I POTA, I'm going to take like my framework, because I can go to frame.work and buy a new keyboard if I need to. Let's see what a keyboard costs. Keyboards. So a keyboard costs $29 to replace the entire keyboard on my framework laptop.
I'm probably just going to get a new Mac. Well, I get refurbished ones.
You gonna get like a refurb M4?
I don't think the M4s are refurbed yet. You have to wait a year or so.
It's. I mean, they're already coming out with the M5s now.
Well, it more has to do with the amount of M4s get returned, and if they have sold them for that long, there's less returns. They usually sell them in batches. I was on a list for a little while. Like I would get updates.
My M4 Air, like, it's small, it's light, and it doesn't get hot, and the battery life is crazy good. But other than that, it really doesn't do anything for me. Like, if it weren't for the battery life and the fact that I can connect to my Icom radios with the app, I probably wouldn't own one.
I do like my battery life on my Mac. I can go about 4 or 5 hours on Wi-Fi and streaming stuff, and it's pretty solid.
Oh, I haven't plugged. I mean, I don't use it a lot, but I've got my MacBook in my bedroom. Because like right now I'm on the Mac Mini, but like my MacBook Air is my travel computer, and then when I'm not traveling, it's just sits like in my bedroom. Because sometimes when you want to wind down and it's like I'm gonna go to bed, I'll just put on like a documentary and listen to it as I fall asleep. But I don't think I've plugged that in like 2 or 3 weeks. I think it's about 18 hours of like video playback.
Oh yeah.
And you just close like that's the other thing. You just close the lid. Like you don't have to put it to sleep. Cause like on Linux power management, the biggest downside of Linux is their power management. Even if I put a Linux laptop to sleep, it'll still drain the battery in a day or so. But in terms of a desktop, I'm all, how many Linux machines I got? I got 5 on right, 6 on right now. Ooh, actually, and then my remote one, so 8. I got 8 Linux boxes running right now.
I don't even know how to use Linux. I need to freshen up on that stuff. I learned the other day. I don't think I sent you a photo, but I had to program and connect and make sure things were connected about 60 Dante devices in the one network, which probably doesn't seem like a big deal for an IT person, but I don't deal with IT very often. I have taken the Dante classes. That was the very first time I had to actually perform under them. And the reason why I'm saying this is so there's a software to operate the actual unit, and it's Linux based. And I didn't have that on my computer. So one of the engineers loaned me his computer, and I'm like,
You know the best way to learn how to Linux? Just buy a cheap computer that you don't care if you mess up, and just use it. Just use it. You'll find things like, oh, well, how do I do this? And now you're searching Google and YouTube, and you learn a lot just by using it. Like you can take like certification courses and stuff, or do trainings and stuff, but that'll teach you more. Like the end user, once you install Linux and you go, like if you use like Ubuntu or Fedora, there's like a graphical thing on how to format the drive and wipe it and install everything. Most computer users don't need to, they don't need to know how to do partitions, and they don't need to know how to do a lot of that stuff. And even when I do, I normally have some sort of documentation up anyway.
The way I will look about computer stuff is like when you learn how to drive, right? You go through all these books and you go through all these different scenarios until you actually start driving. You're not knowing how to drive, right? And that's how computer stuff is. You can learn all the stuff, but unless you're actually kind of like dealing with it on a normal basis, you're adjusting to your environment, because every environment's a little bit different. And the reason why I'm saying driving, because when you're on a computer, you go to you could be on different computers. You can load different software. You get different updates. So stuff's always kind of changing. It's a dynamic kind of environment. You're never going to have your computer exactly the same. That's not how it works. So for IT stuff, it's really hard for me that I don't use it all the time. It's like, if people say it's like riding a bike. No, like I got on this Inferno software, whatever the heck it was called, for Glen Sound, and I'm like, what is this? I had to assign something on the software for the unit. I had to assign the outputs. Then I had to plug that in back into that was a USB connection. I had to unplug it, then plug it back into the network. And then I had assigned the Dante in and outs of that unit. And I had to do it for, I don't know, 12 or 15 units. And it's like 4 in and outs for each one. So that starts to add up. So for me, it's a little rough to jump in to that environment. It's like jumping into the rush hour traffic right after you take your driving test. You know all the laws, you just don't have the experience in dealing with troubleshooting and stuff like that. And, what do I do if someone cuts me off? Stuff like that. It's just little stuff. But I'm going to get going.
Using it.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Using it is the key. You just got to get behind the wheel. And to answer Ted's question, no, I don't have Proxmox running right now. I have a couple of machines that I'm going to put it on for a high availability cluster. But I have so many cheap mini PCs. Like one of my Linux machines is my laptop. One is the streaming computer. Another one's the computer that I have plugged into the radio. Like I don't want to necessarily virtualize my FT8 computer, because that's plugged physically into my radio. But I'll be playing with it later. And then other ones like my Home Assistant server. I don't want to deal with Proxmox because I have that on a separate, not even a separate VLAN, but a separate network at my house.
I have a Dante VLAN set up in here.
You use it at the house?
I did it just so I learned how to do it. And at the time I was going to run my mixer all Dante and stuff, but it's just too complicated and it eats up a lot of bandwidth for what I want to do. I just didn't want to have any video lag or anything like that. It was more hassle than just plugging it in. I wouldn't do that either. You can totally do bypass, so USB audio and CAT.
Yeah. But I don't want to be running, like, if I've got a mini PC that costs me $200 that I already have it. I just put Ubuntu on it and plugged it into my 9700, and then I've got another one that's plugged into the 7300. Like, I don't want to have to deal with routing USB hardware into virtual machines for different things. And then especially, like I have a subnet router for Tailscale. I have it set up as a subnet router and exit node. I want that to be its own physical device, because if all else fails, like if I have an issue with something, that machine is on its own. It gets me into my network. But yeah, I'll be setting up. I'll probably take the little mini server that I made. And when I say mini server, I put a Ubuntu server on a mini PC. And I'll probably break out the different Docker containers to their own containers on Proxmox. But that'll be when I get back from my next trip.
That sounds like a different language. I want to learn that stuff, but I just,
Think of a container. So you can have an entire computer that's virtualized, where the entire operating system is virtual. But when you containerize like services, only the actual services themselves are virtualized. It's running off of the host platform's OS. So they're not as separate. But in a case like where I'm running a documentation server that I have like the configs to all my radios and stuff. It's so lightweight that I haven't had the need to dedicate an entire Proxmox, virtual machine to running that, because it just sits in a Docker container.
All right. Well, I'm gonna jump in my Docker container next door in my bed, because I'm tired and I got a very long day ahead of me. I'm just looking through some email. Looks like it's not going to be good for me the next couple of days. But I will, hopefully you guys will, next time you see me, I should be at Red Rock Canyon, in theory, doing a POTA, hopefully. I don't think I have phone service up there, but I have the satellite dish, so we'll work on that. John, I don't know if he's still in here, probably bailed out by now. Says he's collects batteries. So I'm driving up on a battery, which reminds me, I got to charge up to 90%. So I'm going to see if I can make it all the way to the M Hotel tomorrow.
You should have bought my battery.
I thought you had standard range.
No, I had the long range.
I have the long range too.
Yeah, but it would have been ridiculously cheap for you to have an extra one.
Trust me, that was very close to happening. Your timing was impeccable on that, because I almost needed a new car. They almost totaled out my car. So right now I'm at 80%. So I could probably do like 240. I need like 290, 280.
Well, just put the charge limit up.
All I'm going to say, as I had to sign a bunch of stuff, all I'm going to say is I'm working at a convention. So they may be signing a bunch of stuff. So anyways, I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a wonderful evening. And I'm going to play some weather for you folks.